Hi. Hello.
Hi, chat.
Yo.
Were you about to say hi, Shadow?
No, I was gonna say hi, chat.
Hey, Shadow. Hey, Shadow. Long time no see.
Hey,
Yep,
Shadow, I got a
dog.
fun new sin idea.
Hey, Shadow. Long time no see. Looks like these black aliens really mean business. That's not what he said. It was something similar to that, though. Hello. We're playing Ace of Tourney. Oh, I forgot. I forgot to take the stuff off the screen. Yeah,
I don't think that's normal.
I don't think it's
Hi,
normal
both
either.
viewers.
It's been like well over a month, I think, since we streamed.
My bad.
It's my bad too. I got depression. Which, yeah, it happens. We're gonna play the video game though. We're gonna finally finish this fucking dog shit case that I hate so much. Lil Dick spitting can stay there. My favorite GIF of all time. I love that it's called that. We are on the Kidnapped Turnabout, for the record. Which is not only the worst case in this bad game, but the worst case in this good series, so... Yay!
Yippee.
Yippee!
Yippee.
I forgot to, like, stretch before streaming. And also I didn't do literally any form of, like, warm-up for my vocal cords, so...
You do warm-ups?
Sometimes.
Am I supposed to be doing those when I stream?
Maybe.
You can. Normally it depends on, like, how much, like, voicing I think I'm gonna have to do in a stream. But
Let's see.
it can be helpful. I'm not gonna do them on stream though, because they're embarrassing.
If it makes you feel any better, I never warm up. For
That's okay.
anything.
I think
I'm
that's
quite
okay.
cold right now. That's the opposite of warming up.
I could open my
True.
window. It's the middle of winter in Michigan though, so I don't know if that's a great idea. But I could. I sleep with my window open still, for some fucking reason.
I did, and I got woken up yesterday by some fucking guy constantly honking his horn and revving his engine at midnight, probably just trying to cause a disturbance.
No. That was your alarm clock. You had to be up. He was performing a public service.
Of course.
Yep. Brian from British Pub.
Alright. We're gonna start the case. I forgot about Lil Dick Spin for a second. I thought he was just part of the game. Okay. We're gonna start playing, unfortunately.
Final confrontation. Former.
Yeah, so it's not the final confrontation at all, actually. Okay. Where's the costume, Detective Gumshoe?
Use your eyes, it's right there. It's just on the other side of the fountain, sir.
Shut up.
Okay.
Oh wait, who voiced K?
That was Sylvia.
Harry, do you want to
should I
voice
do it?
K?
Sure.
Okay,
I'm not gonna be here all that long, but sure.
that's okay.
Okay. I need to lock in. Was out here only up and all gone?
No, it was discovered in the tall grass back there, like a Pokemon. We moved it out here in order to examine it more thoroughly.
This
We
is a-
used a great ball.
This is a fucking freakish Pokemon. Let's get down to it. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
It's been like a month. What's the counter at?
I don't remember. I'm gonna keep
What is
count.
even here?
Yeah, I'll keep count for this stream, and then I'll tell Spud later.
Okay.
So that's one. I'm actually gonna, like, write it in my journal.
Bluey counting?
Nooks and crannies.
How many
okay.
times he won't rest until he's expected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
Yeah, true.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
This headpiece. This must be the Blue Badger Officer Meekins crossed paths with. I can tell just by looking at it. That's a face that's seen Officer Meekins.
Oh, the nerve of someone throwing a blue badger away like this, and even decapitating him. I worked so hard to create this character. It's like my baby.
No, you didn't. You didn't make him. What the fuck do you mean?
I made the fucking statue guy that dances.
Yeah, nobody liked that, detective.
I liked that. I even modeled him after a shadow creature for you.
There are no shadow creatures that look like this. Not since the incident.
You're right.
How could someone do this, sir? How?
Detective, how about channeling your anger towards finding the culprits?
Good idea. Oh, wait until I get my hands on it. Or are they Mr. Edgeworth?
Why don't you try figuring it out yourself for a change? I quit!
Okay, I guess this is Dick Gumshoe investigations now.
Yep, it's up to you. What are we looking at next?
There's a thing in the hole. What do we have here?
Oh. Oh, it's another pendant. Those two treasures in one day. How deep is that? I can't speak. And hey, this big baby's made up of platinum silver too.
Those are my two
Whoa.
favorite Pokemon games. Another pendant on top of the one we found on Mr. Deacon?
I'm back! Is it
Oh, fuck,
possible
he's
that
back.
these two...
Hold it right there.
Hold it right there, criminal scum!
Hands off, Mr. Prosecutor. You sure know how to cross the line, don't you?
Oh shit, it's time to deactivate the universe.
Did you do the thing again?
What thing? Arrgh!
A pendant, huh? This is a very decisive piece of evidence.
How can you tell?
I can use my eyes to, like, see things. Look here
I
and read
forgot
off what you
humans
see.
do that.
Oh
Areas
shit, Lauren. It's a name that's engraved. Sorry, I zoned out for a moment. I was checking my, phone.
It's alright, it happens.
You're
It's
never
shaped
this
like a
kind to
pen.
me, sir.
Yeah,
Thank you,
that's because
Edward.
I'm not dating your voice actor, detective. It's shaped like a pair of wigs. Lauren D is engraved on the bag. Lauren D's.
Aha! We have you now, Miss Kidnapper. No, you don't understand.
Wait, who voiced him?
That was also me. I voiced like everyone in this case.
Do you want me to take over for him?
No, I like this guy. He's a fucking tool.
Okay.
Lolly, I can't believe you were one of my kidnappers. Lance!
You're kidding. His pops was one of the kidnappers?
Yes. It was me. Held Lance hostage.
So Miss Pops is one of the kidnappers. But even knowing that, I can't call this case solved or over.
Why not?
That's
Hey,
what I'm
guys.
saying. Thank you,
Hey,
inner
guys.
monologue.
Case closed. Get the car ready, and I mean the special one for this young lady.
Hold it!
then, Mr. Prosecutor. What is it this time?
You didn't let me say a line after saying hold it.
Yeah, because I'm fucking pissed off. This has been the worst day of my life. This guy comes here, pretending to be some fucking demon, constantly misgendering me, and everyone's just enabling him? I think I'm quite in my right mind to be pissed off!
Are you proposing that Miss Pops is also the culprit in this murder case? What happened?
Yes!
I thought Officer Meekins was your suspect.
We found it.
Found what?
That officer's gun. He literally dropped it in the middle of a thick patch of grass. The country's police are a sham. Just look at how careless they are.
While that is objectively true, I would argue that every country's police are a sham.
Who are you calling a sham? Ooh. Sorry, I got drunk on the job because Mr. Edgeworth was deactivating the universe too much.
But Lang doesn't believe in that.
The officer's gun didn't show signs of having been fired, so it can't be the murder weapon.
So Officer Meekins has been cleared of all charges, I see. Oh, I have the Tom Hanks voice. I'm Sheriff Woody. It happens sometimes. So Officer Meekins has been cleared of all charges, I see.
And that's when a brand new suspect comes walking onto the scene. The murder only happened because the kidnappers started fighting amongst themselves. As I recall, it was you who said that, right, Mr. Prosecutor?
No.
Miss Pops, did you really kill Mr. Deacon?
Yes, I killed him.
What the skibbity?
That was stupid. Thanks for the confession.
Real stupid.
What?
Agent Lang.
Now!
Sorry, Agent Lang. It's much too early to declare this case closed.
Look at you, so sure of yourself. We got the culprit's own confession and some very incriminating evidence. What more could you ask for?
Miss Lauren Pops, I could ask for her. Ever consider that, bitch?
What, ask her for what? Yes?
I want to hear it from you. Tell me your side of all that has happened today, from the kidnapping to the murder.
But why? I'm a kidnapper and the killer. Isn't that enough?
Do it, bitch, you won't. If you were going to say you would choose death, that is of no concern to me. It's fine if you're the one behind everything. It's okay. I'll make sure you don't go to jail, but only if that is the truth. Now then, will you tell us the truth? Or is there some reason why you can't?
I've had a change of heart. I think I'd enjoy seeing you sulk away as the losing mutt. Alright, you had me. Let's hear about all the evil deeds you've committed today. If I lose this case, I'm gonna explain the concept of he-him lesbians to Mr. Prosecutor.
That goes hard as fuck. I think Edgeworth would be on board with that, though. He just doesn't understand non-binary people.
The one who came up with the kidnapping plan was the butler, Mr. Deacon. We knew that we could get rich by holding Lance hostage. It's kind of based.
True.
Mr. Romano would pay anything to get his son back after all. Everything was going according to plan, but as soon as we got the money, Mr. Deacon turned on me and tried to kill me.
Ah, you satisfied? She just confessed to her crimes a second time. At least you have the guts to admit what you've done. I can at least respect that much.
Miss Pops, is what you said really the truth?
Yes, it is.
If that is the truth, it certainly isn't the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Because there is something that seems a bit too improbable in her confession.
I should get the guide back up, I just remembered.
True. Butler, Mr. Deacon, you get rich by holding us hostage. Money, Mr. Deacon, turn on me and try to kill me. I think it has to be one of these because it connects them because they're like father and daughter, I think.
Yes, but I believe you need to press first.
Okay, yeah, I forgot the game's stupid.
Hold it!
Why do you think he did?
I have no idea, but maybe he planned on doing so from the very beginning.
Miss Pops.
Wait, Mr. Deacon planned to kill Miss Pops from the very beginning? Was that ever really likely to happen? What should I do? Should I raise an objection? I'm sorry, but I don't think what you just claimed is that likely.
Huh?
I don't think Mr. Deacon would have ever been capable of killing you.
But why? We were total strangers.
Do it, you won't.
Maybe I fucking will, bitch.
Hold it!
That was
Let me
automatic.
finish my line.
That was automatic, I'm sorry. It was just instinctive.
It's not uncommon for people to kill each other over money.
Hold it! Sorry. It keeps happening. Miss Pops, you really are clueless, aren't you?
Mr. Edgeworth, are you losing control of your power again?
What? Never. I would never.
Yeah, well, whatever you say, sir.
Hold it!
What do you mean?
You never knew what your role in the kidnapping was, nor do you know who you really are. But I do, and I can show you with this piece of evidence. This proves that Mr. Deacon wouldn't have been able to bring himself to kill Miss Pops. Okay, so what one is it? Because I know this game's fucking stupid about these.
Present Miss Pops as first.
Okay. I hate this game.
Take that!
Why aren't you showing this to me?
So what about the pendant?
This pair of wings, along with this piece of evidence, shows who you really are.
Take that!
These two pendants resemble each other, wouldn't you agree?
Damn, lucky you that you presented them in that order. If you presented them the other way around, I don't know, I don't think you would have got it.
I'm going to kill
Hey, yeah.
you, and then kill you again.
I'd love to see that. Anyway, hey, alright, I've changed my voice. They're the same color, and they even made them the same material. Whoa,
So true.
actual.
I believe that these two pendants are actually one.
Eh?
Oh my god, her animations are so good. She is the best part of this case, I think. Shall we give it a try?
Wow, it's totally Pegasus. Reference.
But why? Why does my pendant match up with Mr. Deacon's?
You're a smart lady. I'm sure you can imagine why that might be.
That sounds kind of condescending. No, that can't be.
So the two make a set. It's just another trinket.
Much like a man and woman. And only a man and woman.
What? I thought you were gay.
I am. But I'm divorced.
What?
I'm recently divorced. Give me a break.
Does that make you homophobic?
Yes! Look, I just don't think it's normal.
edge of the gay and homophobic referee needed.
True.
It's not as though this changes anything, because I'm neither man nor woman.
You lack imagination, Agent Lang. Well, clearly not, because you're... I'm not gonna finish that. That one's too mean, I think. Very well. I'll show you with this evidence. This is the piece of evidence that gives meaning to the Pegasus pendant. I don't know.
I remember what it is. Next page. Or was it? Fuck the guide. Let me check the guide. Yes, it's that.
Yeah, it's Take that! Oliver Deacon was just an alias. Oliver Garden was just an alias for this man. His real name was Commander Walters, the name that is etched on the horse pendant.
I've never been to Olive Garden. Is it good?
I forgot what he actually says about Olive Garden.
I think they have a bottomless pasta bowl or some shit. I don't know. I didn't watch the
Yeah,
movie.
try the endless pasta bowl.
Sure, why not? An alias?
I suppose he had to hide the fact he was a felon somehow in order to live. And it makes sense given what is written in Mr. Walters' dossier. But what I really wanted to point out was this. This specific section is what reveals the true meaning behind those pendants. Take that!
Yeah, does that mean he has gay sex at the top?
What?
At the top it said sex mail, does that mean he has gay sex?
Oh, yes, it does.
Yeah, also,
I'd like you to take a look around this area.
Try again, bitch.
What?
Lang Z said the Timid never reached the land of truth. You'll have to be more specific than that if you want to convince me.
Do I have to spell it out for you?
Yeah, that's what your fucking job is.
I'm sorry, I was right though, right?
Yeah?
Take
Wait,
What? I hate this fucking game!
what the fuck?
I'm deactivating the universe in anger.
oh shit.
This game is so bad. Mr. Walters had one daughter, and her name is Lauren Walters Pops.
That's a lie! That person was not my father.
He couldn't come out and tell you he was gay because he was in hiding. However, I believe he was trying to secretly watch over you. Do you still believe that a man like that could kill the daughter he was separated from? Or even that such a man would allow his daughter to get involved in a kidnapping plot? Not so fast!
Not so fast.
And what is so funny, Agent Lang?
You're good at making things up in your head and deciding it's the truth, huh?
You're one to talk.
I can name so many examples of this off the top of my head.
What are you trying to say?
Well, I mean, you took one look at me and immediately decided what my gender is. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm the one who gets to decide that.
No, it's decided by a doctor. Or by me, because I'm an eldritch shadow god.
I'd like to remind you, to break the script for a second, bestie. Tonight, you say non-binary rights to another person who disrespects non-binary people. You not got long left to come around on this.
What the fuck? Can you see the future?
No, this is my actor breaking character, just still doing the voice for some fucking reason.
No, that is true, though. I know. I need to... yeah, no.
You need to come up with an arc.
ACAB assigned cop at birth. Chat, no. No.
You're thinking it's too innocent. After all, I've thought of another possibility. This is just like my favorite Sonic game. That's endless possibilities.
Is that so? Well, let's hear it.
Well, this is my
possibilities,
escape.
it's like-
I'm running through this world and I'm not looking back.
More?
Because I know I can go where no one's ever gone and I'm not looking back.
More?
But how will I know when I get there? And how will I know when to leave?
We've all got to start from somewhere, and it's right there for me. The possibilities are never ending.
We could get along here. We both
I
like
see
Sonic
it.
Unleashed.
I see it.
I see it now. It's always been inside of me. Endless possibilities. Man, you're great when you're not being a dick.
Drop that smile. You're beaten again. Another possibility. Finally, the sequel to Endless Possibility.
Just the theme song of Boris Johnson Unleashed.
True.
God.
I'll grant you that the two of them are father and daughter. But isn't it possible that they both knew that fact? It was no coincidence that the reunited pair became involved in the House of Amano. And the two of them made good use of their meetings to plan this little kidnapping. Wouldn't you say my scenario is perfectly probable as well? Okay, look, Lang, I love you, but I can think of a much better rebuttal than you've just given.
I can't take his fucking brain spread seriously.
Because Edgeworth's point is that, like, oh, a loving father would never turn on his daughter, but, like, how do we know he was loving?
Yeah.
I'm the one
True.
who's supposed to be defending this game, but, like, I hate this case.
So, this is his version of how things might have been. That felt wrong.
You don't have any proof that either one didn't know their true relationship, right?
You mean they knowingly committed the kidnapping of his father and daughter?
That's right. And it's one really rotten family.
Robbie Rotten
Holy
comes
shit.
in.
Yeah, like
Holy shit.
Lazy Town, holy shit.
Is
Well,
that
number
really
one.
what happened? I'd better take a long, hard look at the evidence.
Long hard look at strategywiki.org.
True, shout out Strategy Wiki, by the way.
There's a lot of fucking testimonies here. Good lord.
Yeah, I know.
I can't take
Wrong
like just right
statement. Wrong statement.
Yeah, I know. I just don't. I'm taking a long hard look at the evidence.
Good,
Yeah.
good. That's what Edgeworth would want out of you.
Every time Land does his fucking train spread, I can't take it seriously. Just imagine that one meme of all the cartoon characters in Charge Train.
True.
I know it's like a really specific reference, but
Each prosecutor's badge is engraved with the number of its owner on the back.
Wait, why? What does that have to do with the case?
Numbers. As if we're not human on the inside like everyone else. I mean, I'm not, but other prosecutors might be.
What does this have to do with the case? Why are you staring at your badge?
Because it gives me insight into the Shadow Realm. Look into the Red Jewel.
I'm looking at the red jewel. All I see is a red jewel.
This badge's design is said to reflect the relentlessness and discipline of law enforcement. Unfortunately, that meaning is outdated. I'm going to update its meaning. It comes from the authority vested in us as strict protectors of the law, and executors of sentences, much like harsh winter frosts and blazing summer days. To wear this is
pretty
to
nice-
identify oneself as a prosecutor, but I have no interest in doing so.
This is a pretty nice lesson, Mr. Prosecutor. I appreciate it immensely. Can we not do this while we're on the clock?
Well, don't you like slacking off on the clock? That makes it easier.
What? I'm not you, you motherfucker.
Look at this.
I'm looking at it. What about it?
Nothing, I just think it's cool.
I think it's cool how it knocked you out that one time.
Fuck you. It
I
didn't
think
knock
it's
me
cool.
out. I chose to go to sleep there.
I think it's cool that when I hold this sword, I get a sharp boost to my attack every time I switch into battle. I think that's awesome.
True.
Reference.
Let's look at this. Take a look.
What? What am I looking at here? You've just kind of like spaced out. I assume you're thinking about something, but
I'm thinking.
I can't see your thoughts.
I'm thinking really hard about this.
Yours gone for a nap.
Anyway.
It's statement 4.
Okay, good use of their meetings to plan this little kidnapping. Objection! This kidnapping wasn't little! Thought he might head for, but despite our surveillance, he has yet to show up. I'm gonna
I
say
don't
it's
like
that.
this one. I've just saw the evidence. I don't like this one.
Well, I'm gonna
It's
try
stupid.
this.
You'll be wrong.
That statement just now stands in contradiction to this piece of evidence, objectively, but the game decided it didn't.
That thing has nothing to do with what I was saying. Now put it away. The logic is so badly in need of repair that you might as well throw it out too. This is the real deal here. Your courtroom mannerisms are worthless in the crime scene.
You dare to insult the courts!
Why are you, like, in so much pain there? Holy shit.
The courts are everything to me. They're an entrance to the Shadow Realm.
You know, I was in a courtroom once.
What?
That's the end of that sentence.
Okay. Cool.
I'm so curious what the law is here.
You'll find out next case.
Yeah, that's true. He doesn't really go to the courtroom, though. He shows up in a defendant lobby.
Okay, so not gonna lie, when you said that, I thought you meant you, Astrid, the voice
Oh.
actress, has been to a court.
Yeah,
I have never been to court, personally.
I
I
have.
don't plan on
I'm
it.
gonna fucking say how.
It's that one.
This?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Objection!
Unfortunately for you, the game is bullshit. This kidnapping wasn't planned by just 2 people alone. Oh, I guess that's true, yeah. But also, what the fuck? That's clearly not what the, like, topic of discussion here was, Edgeworth.
And what kind of proof do you have to that? And, like, why are you just bringing that up all of a sudden?
Quite simply, there were 3 kidnappers.
3?!
4 costumes were stolen from the Wild Wild West area's back room. We found one of them in the kidnapper's hideout. But as for the other 3, we can assume they were being worn by 3 different people. I like assuming. We also found a set of 3 cups and 3 folding chairs that were used in the hideout. It all clearly points to a 3-man group. And I believe this 3rd person is the real mastermind behind the kidnapping.
Who? Who is this mastermind?
I present to you the brains behind the kidnapping. Detective Gumshoe! The real puppet master of this kidnapping is this person! I can think of no one else!
At last, you finally found me out! I was getting tired of being your thrall, so I thought maybe if I got arrested, I could get sent to the Shadow Realm, where I could build up my power and overthrow you.
Unfortunately for you, Detective Gumshoe, that's just not how it works. I'm sentencing you to 10 years Brody treatment.
No!
Oh god.
It's an advanced version of the Brody treatment.
Happy holidays, everyone. I have a very important question.
Yeah.
Is this fight official?
No. Sylvia
Okay.
Sylvia made this.
Awesome. What fucking case was this happening?
This happened in case 1, where we made some reference about
Oh.
Gumshoe on the crucifix.
Awesome.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, my cheeks fucking hurt. Ow. Oh, the
Oh
outfit
my-
tag. Cool.
10 years have just passed in the blink of an eye. Ah! What were we doing, Mr. Edgeworth?
Oh, nothing.
I can think of no one else with such faulty logic as you, Mr. Prosecutor. And you, scruffy detective. Stand the fuck up. Nothing's happened.
It wasn't this person? Thinking back, there really is only one person the third kidnapper could be. I present to you the brains behind the kidnapping, Sheena! I don't have her sprites on hand, I can't put her in the Shadow Realm, unfortunately. It's Lance, right?
Yeah.
Take that!
Lance Amano?
Yes, this abduction was in fact schemed up by Lance himself. Recall what he said when he appeared before us.
Did you see the faces of your kidnappers? No, I didn't see their faces, but two. One was a woman.
However, there were 3 kidnappers, which is in direct contradiction to what he said.
You haven't proven that there are 3 kidnappers yet.
I gave you compelling fucking evidence!
What? The fact that you made something up and you were like, oh, there's 3 kidnappers
folding
actually.
chairs! 3 coffee cups! 3 costumes were stolen!
But I only saw 2 people. This guy was being held hostage. It's possible he couldn't see all 3 of them.
Ah, yes, about when you were being held. I have my doubts about what happened then. Lance, would you mind telling us what happened while you were being held captive?
I really don't remember much anymore. Honest. What if I don't tell you at least something? You won't believe me at all, will you? I was kidnapped yesterday morning.
I know.
They had me shut in that room, blindfolded the entire time.
Why Lance got the Dr. Maruki hairstyle?
Oh my god.
No.
I was too busy trying to rewrite the universe to make it a better one.
Oh, that's major spoilers.
Yeah. But the kidnappers suddenly disappeared around the time I heard rain falling outside. My hands were cuffed, but it was a stroke of luck that they left me alone.
Hey, speaking of that, why are your hands still cuffed? Your hands are small enough to just get out of there, by the way.
I like it's a fashion statement.
It's a fucking awful one.
I made my escape and ran away from that room as fast as I could.
Through the underground passageway, I presume.
You okay? Sorry. I really didn't want to recall that horrible ordeal, but now you believe me, right?
No.
How can you not? Why do you look at me with icy daggers in your eyes? That's just what he does. The icy daggers are when he's siphoning energy from you.
How do you know that?
That's the Gumshoe voice.
Oh. Okay. Sorry.
Because he's a prosecutor. Because they're all like that.
I'll have you know, Agent Lang, a prosecutor's eyes are for discerning the truth and sending people to the Shadow Realm. And should they be interpreted to be cruel at times, then so be it.
I
If
think
you
you
are
go
going-
a little further than cruel.
If you're going to say you would choose death, then that is of no concern to me. There is a sticking point in Lance's testimony. Let's see what he offers up when I push a little. Okay. I mean, I gotta press something.
Yeah.
Or everything. I don't know what I gotta press.
It is a specific statement.
Yeah.
Hold it!
The kidnappers disappeared. Yes, that's the part you should ask about, Edgeworth. Good job.
The room fell into a sudden silence. I had been left behind like an unwanted mutt.
I wonder why. And what do you mean by unwanted mutt?
Harry?
What a pointless. Sorry, I checked my phone again. What a pointless question. It's not like he's gonna tell you anything new, you know.
It's a poetic simile. You should learn how to use them too.
No thanks.
You may look refined on the outside. But it's no good if you're not refined on the inside as well.
Awesome. Okay.
Hold it!
How did you manage to escape?
I wanted to just get out of there, but the door leading outside was locked. Which is why I had to use the underground passageway to make my escape.
I remember our escape to be equally as hard. This is an invaluable piece of testimony. I mustn't let it go unexamined. Was it the sword?
Try it.
Objection!
You say that the door leading out was locked, but was it really?
We're talking about that room behind the saloon front, right? Look, I heard that it took quite a few men to get that thing open, right, Sheena?
Yes, that's correct. I'm here too, by the way. Then take a look at this! The music fucks!
What is that, a sword? It's not an especially reliable one if it's broken like that.
I like to imagine whenever, the orchestral music comes on, it's Detective Gumshoe just behind Edgeworth holding a fucking jukebox.
I'm here to provide a soundtrack to your life, sir.
Gumshoe clones himself to play all the instruments.
True. No, Gumshoe is an entire orchestra is funnier, actually. It's Gumshoe conducting as the shadow creatures play. Did you read this line? Sorry.
I did.
Okay. Allow me to start from the end. My conclusion is that the door was never locked. It was simply held shut by this sword, which was used to jam the handle. Lance, even though your hands were cuffed together, you could still use them. If that's the case, then why did you not just simply remove the sword and escape?
Oh, I didn't I was disoriented. Yes, that's it. I didn't notice it.
As if I should accept such a bold-faced lie! You locked yourself in that room because you had to make yourself look like the victim. But you did not, in fact, possess the key to the door. That is why you used the prop sword to improvise and create a prison of your very own.
You've been making this guy on to be one of the kidnappers for some time now. I wonder if you've forgotten something very important along the way.
Nope, I didn't.
A motive! What else? Do you honestly think that an upright, pure boy like him would hatch up a completely pointless scheme such as kidnapping himself?
Objection!
This proves that Lance did indeed have a motive to commit this crime. Stolen money probably, but I don't know what to show for that. Yeah, this.
Take that!
To put it simply, Lance has a very urgent need for money. This is hardly your typical love letter. It is in fact a collections bill. It appears our upstanding boy has accumulated quite a debt. Isn't that right, Lance?
Looks like it's hard being the son of a rich man too.
No, it's not.
But Elon Musk had it so hard.
True, actually. That's so true.
He has to beat Elon Musk every day.
That would be hard.
It must be rough when you have to beat Elon Musk every day.
Alright! I give up! I abducted myself! Lance! It's over, Lolly. In this life, we really are bound to our fates after all. All I wanted was to go with you to a new town. Somewhere where no one would know us. I wanted us to be well off with that $1 million. But now, that dream is over. Oh, Lance!
Then you are giving yourself up.
Not yet, there's still another, hour and a half left of this case.
I'm going to choose death this time. It's of no concern to you.
If you say you choose death, that's of no concern to me. Oh, you skipped the line.
Oh, sorry. I forgot you didn't read it.
Yes, I plan to run away from this world with my lolly. Oliver even helped us with the plan, but then he had to go and stab us in the back.
He turned on you.
Maybe he didn't want to split the ransom money, that's my guess. It happened almost right after you made the drop-off. When we were alone, he attacked me all of a sudden.
Yeah, that's what this looks like. It looks like he's the one doing the attacking here, definitely. I mean, he's the one holding the gun, but his face does not look like he's attacking. He looks very sad.
After a brief struggle, I was able to contain him and keep him under control. We left him inside that room as Lolly and I made our escape. We wore different costumes and split up. Lolly left first in the Blue Badger costume.
Thought his mustache was teeth for a second. Me too. That would mean the person Officer Meekin saw was Miss Pops.
But right then, that old man had to wake up! I was careless, and he tackled me pretty hard from behind. Then, Oliver put on the Bad Badger costume, took the suitcase with the $1 million and ran. I contacted Lolly right away and warned her that he had a gun. They had no idea that they were related, so I thought that it could only end badly. I still don't believe it. That person was not my father. Because if he was, I just killed my own father.
Been there. You'll get over it.
Lolly, then it really was you? That man was not my father! I mean, because at the stadium, there was a bad badger pulling the suitcase with the $1 million in it. But that badger pointed his gun at me, aiming to shoot me dead. That's why I used the gun I got from Lance. There was a gunshot. The other person crumpled to the ground, and I ran, scared for my life.
I think the big picture is finally coming into focus, don't you?
Lolly, forgive me. I didn't think it would turn into something so frightening. If only I could have protected you.
So, Miss Pops, she shot her own dad without even knowing who he really was.
It happens. Just a normal Tuesday, if you ask me. If what she says is true...
Oh, you're saying she's lying. But why would she lie about something like that? What purpose would it serve?
You would be surprised how often people lie without even realizing it themselves, Kay.
True. Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
What I mean is, listen very carefully to her confession once more and you'll see. Awesome. This bad badger pulling the suitcase. The one badger pointing the gun at me, aiming to shoot me dead. That's why I used the gun and got the wins. Is it this? Is it like the gun in the bad badger's
Press it
hand?
first. Press it
Okay.
first.
Hold it!
Were you able to clearly see the gun?
Yeah, I got a very good look at it while it was pointed at me. Oh, Father, why would you try to shoot me?
Harry? Harry?
I was like, okay, sick. They're doing this bit of the case. I was like, okay, sick. I can go and put the heating on quickly. I guess not. Let me catch my breath.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I ran downstairs
Awesome.
and then I heard silence as it was time. I was like, oh shit.
That goes hard.
Sorry, I did a lap around this place between blinds. I was bored of your testimony. Do you really think a father would shoot his own daughter? That's rough.
I don't know.
I don't want to believe in myself. Stares at you.
But it's true. My father's left arm was raised with a gun in it,
And he's right-handed. Okay, that was awesome.
pointed straight at me. I'm about to die, I thought.
Miss Pops! Please calm down and take a deep breath. And then, would you allow me to please hear that last statement one more time so I can begin yelling at you?
Yeah, of course. Aren't you lucky I remembered what hand he held the gun in?
Yeah, nobody would fucking testify like that. But he pointed the gun in his left hand at me. Yeah, sure. Dominant hand right. Yeah, that's definitely what you'd put after sex.
Objection!
I have here a dossier on your father, Commander Walters. Olive Garden guy. And according to this, your father was right-handed.
Then?
The person pointing a gun at you from atop the stage was not Mr. Deacon.
Knuckle back!
Hi, Spud. You only missed
Oh.
one Nooks and Crannies.
Hold on there, Mr. Prosecutor. I think you need to take a refresher course. Sorry, I was looking at chat. The Bad Badger has a model gun attached to his right hand. Which is why the only hand he could have held the real gun in was his left. Isn't it possible that it went down like that?
Agent Lang, were you paying attention to what Miss Pops was saying? Then again, I suppose I can't expect someone who has never set foot in court to catch it.
I told you I was in court once. But only once.
True.
Enough with the smugness. Out with it already.
Miss Pops told us earlier.
There was a bad badger pulling a suitcase with the $1 million in it.
According to you, the Bad Badger had the gun in his left hand, which would mean that he was pulling the suitcase with his right hand. Is that correct, Miss Pops?
Yeah, exactly. And I'm sure it was the bad badger. It had those huge sunglasses on its face.
But if that's the case, even I can see there's a huge contradiction.
Yes, Miss Pops claims to have seen the Bad Badger, and yet the Bad Badger had both of his hands full. These two pieces of information contradict each other, so one must be wrong. It wasn't the Bad... No, it was. Both hands were not occupied.
Both are correct.
Okay, so Edgeworth is just saying, one must be wrong. Never mind, both are right.
I hate you!
They're both correct.
I hate you!
I hate me too.
Impossible!
That just leaves us with an irresolvable Hey, wait, hold on a second. No, we're not allowing self-doubt and self-hatred here. In my pack, we all love ourselves. You
I'm
got
not
that?
a part of your pack.
Too bad, bitch. I am instilling you with a good mental health right now.
Unfortunately, the source of my power is bad mental health. Miss Pops' entire statement rests on the fact that she saw his sunglasses and beard. But what if the Bad Badger wasn't wearing pants on his lower half? What if the killer wasn't wearing pants? Of course! Oh my... I know what he's talking about. Or it's like it's one badger's head and the other badger's body. But... oh my fucking god. This proves that there was a way for the Bad Badger to freely use both of his hands. It's gonna be the Badger Bible.
Take that!
No.
Okay. Wait! I can explain!
The severed head.
The severed head of Roger Dingo. Or Charles Dingo. Oh, I dropped something. That's okay. Yeah.
Take that!
The costumes have two parts to them, a head and the body.
Oh, I get it now.
Yeah. Wait. Oh, I skipped something.
No, I said the line.
No, I skipped my own line.
Oh shit, sorry.
It's okay. You don't need to say sorry. I love you. The head Miss Pops saw.
Natural.
The head Miss Pops saw was probably really the head of the Bad Badger. However, is it not possible that the body was that of an entirely different badger?
A different badger? Impossible.
Sylvia said in chat, Bad Badger ass out on the crime scene? He's Winnie the Pooh in it. Yes, or to put it more bluntly, I believe it was the lower half of this badger. The body of the Bad Badger Miss Pop saw really belonged to this badger. That's pretty redundant. Is it gonna be the Proto or the Blue?
Proto.
Take that!
What? The heck is it?
It's the Proto Badger. Yes, and
I
it's
know
a simple...
these things.
What?
You think I know these things?
Well, no, that's why you hire me, because I know these things.
Damn right, and you're damn reliable.
Yes, and I'll never do anything illegal ever.
Good.
I'm glad we've established this. I'll go back to never speaking now. Yes! I agree, and it's a simple matter of process of elimination. Miss Pops was wearing the Blue Badger's costume, so we can eliminate that one. And the Pink Badger is out of the wrong color, which would have been incredibly obvious. All that is left is the Proto Badger costume. Miss Pops, who was the one who wore the Proto Badger costume?
That would be Lance.
Not so fast!
Are you saying what I think you are? That Lance Amano donned the Bad Badge's head and pretended to be Mr. Walters? On top of which, he plotted to shoot Miss Pops while wearing that hideous thing?
For the record, you can just call him Olive Garden Guy. The stage that was set up in the stadium was nothing more than that, a setup. And its purpose was to lead Miss Pops into believing she had committed murder. Yes, the Gaviners are accomplices! Standing there...
damn bitch, you found me out after all. I was the true mastermind behind Ace Attorney investigations.
Finally. Standing there in front of Miss Pops and pretending to be the victim, it was all done so that she would pull the trigger.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Why exactly would I have had to do all that, huh?
There is but one reason. Lance Amano! You are the real culprit behind the murder of Mr. Olive Garden Guy!
What? No! That's slander! Take it back! You take it back right now!
Just out of curiosity, Lance, which is your dominant hand?
I'm left-handed, but what does that have to do with anything?
It depends. According to Miss Pops, her attacker held a gun in his left hand.
Not so fast.
Not so fast. Okay, so did you know that usually people will hold the gun in their non-dominant hand so that the recoil from shooting it doesn't damage their arm? So you're actually just kind of like disproving your own point, bestie.
This
I know that from the
Objection! Objection! This
Huh?
is Ace Attorney.
I'm. Shoutouts to the H Bomber Guy Sherlock video where I found this out.
I haven't seen that.
It's a good video. Anyway, who is what-handed doesn't prove anything. He could have lied. Besides, now you're just being absurd. After all, I did just say it doesn't make any fucking sense. It's not like the Proto Badger is bulletproof. One misfire and he would have found himself dead, right?
Objection.
Of course, logically, if he had been shot, he probably wouldn't be here with us. But I believe he had thought of that as well and prepared accordingly. And this should be all the evidence you need. This is how Lance made sure he wouldn't be hit by a bullet.
I mean, if he chooses death, that's of no concern to me.
True, but he used this sword like a lightsaber. He deflected the bullet. He's just that talented. Take that! He prepared this, thinking he could set it up and use it to protect himself.
What?
Have you never watched Star Wars?
No, I have, but like, that's completely illogical. Besides, you'd think it would have been mentioned in one of the testimonies by now.
You're right, there are way too many testimonies in this chapter. Lance was pointing a gun, meaning it's unlikely he was using some sort of barrier. I may need to turn my entire logic on this upside down.
Do you really think he had a way to prevent himself from being shot?
It's not impossible, especially if you use this. This is how Lance made sure that he wouldn't be hit by a bullet.
The gun.
This one?
Yeah, this one.
Okay.
Take that.
We found one half of a Bad Badger costume in the hideout, a broken one. It was not the same one that the victim was wearing, plus it was missing something. And that something is the model gun that the Bad Badger carries, which can fire blanks.
What?
Miss Pops, where is the gun you use now?
I threw it into the sea. You what? That's pollution.
That makes it a bit tough to verify what it was. Detective, it's time to go get my magnet fishing gear.
Don't you want me to go get it yourself, sir? Myself, even?
Yes, that's why I said that.
But you said, okay, sir.
Just do it. Don't ask questions you don't want to know the answer to.
Understood, sir.
Although I believe that we can safely assume that it was the model gun in question.
Not so fast.
I've heard enough. All you've been spouting so far is pure conjecture.
I admit that as long as the model gun is lost to us, I can't prove I'm right. However, I can say that the probability that I am right is very high.
Okay, let's pretend that you are right and that the murder at the stadium was a fabrication. In that case, where do you think the murder really took place, Mr. Prosecutor?
I don't know yet.
Huh, I knew you were full of it.
However, I do believe that the murder took place during an earlier time frame.
Please wait a second. It's simply not possible. Because I saw Mr. Walters after he was restrained by Lance.
She saw the victim in the state of being restrained.
I came back to the hideout long after the other two. By that time, Lance has already subdued and restrained Mr. Walters. He had tied Mr. Walters securely to the beam in the room next door. After that, the two of us put on our costumes and made our escape.
Is it gonna be that, like, she thought it was him, but it was Edgeworth?
I think you're right. Bye, Ari.
Yeah, bye.
So Mr. Deacon must have escaped after you two left, right?
Walters, sorry. We don't dead name people around here.
Well,
Well,
nothing.
go on, bitch, speak up.
No, nothing.
Well, we thought that it'd attract too much attention if we left together, so I left first. We planned to meet up again at the stage in the stadium. Because I really love the Gaviners. But then, as I was walking through the park, I got a call from Lance on my cell phone.
He sounded weirdly German. But, like, not completely, like it was an affected accent.
Unlike my accent, that's totally real and definitely not a British person doing a Southern girl accent.
True.
Oliver managed to escape. It looked like he was waiting until I was alone. He also stole the gun from me at the time. My stream is a tiny bit behind, and that's bothering me. And then the murder happened!
It looks like it's on time for me. You might just need to,
Yeah, it's
like,
my
leave the stream and
connection.
come back.
That's the plan.
Awesome.
Mr. Walters must have overheard their plan to meet up at the stage. Well, Mr. Prosecutor, Miss Pops saw the victim with her own eyes. Which means that the victim was still alive at that time, wouldn't you agree?
Why does that sound wrong to me? There must be something amiss about this account. Let's see what happens when I examine it in more detail. Another fucking rebuttal! This is like number 6, I think?
Press statement 3.
Yeah, thanks.
This is the final testimony, I'm pretty sure.
You're sure that it was Mr. Deacon that you saw?
Who's Mr. Deacon?
Oh, I mean Mr. Walters, excuse me.
Thank you. Yes, I'm certain of what I saw.
Did you go into the other room to check?
Lance said that it was best if I didn't get too close to him. Lance, he's such a kind soul.
Then are you telling me that you did not confirm that it was Mr. Deacon or Walters for yourself?
Glad you're coming around on the whole, like, naming people correctly thing.
It's just easier for everyone, I think.
Yeah, it is.
I agree.
I checked through the slit in the door that separates the two rooms. He had a bad badger's head on, so I'm absolutely sure. That just had to be Mr. Walters.
She saw a bad badger head. And then it's... Do I have to press this, or is there actually evidence for this?
Press it.
Okay.
Hold it!
It's press it and then you get told to present evidence
Yeah,
because this
fucking
game is
course.
amazing.
I hate this game. So the tied-up Mr. Garden was still in his bad badger costume.
Yes, and
It would appear that
Oh,
she
an
misread the whole
improv
situation.
student.
True. It would appear that she misread the whole situation. What now? Should I raise an objection? Jesus fucking Christ. The person you saw was not the victim.
what? Why not?
I will tell you why not. With this! This, Miss
My
Pops!
favorite Pokemon.
True. I love Wooper. Shows us that the person you saw was not the victim.
I said, why not?
Oh, I thought you meant this.
No.
This Wooper. Is it just the sword?
The head again.
Jesus fucking Christ. It says nothing about this. Other than that it was left in the isolation room. There's nothing else that's useful about this description.
Take that!
Miss Pops, the person you saw was not Mr. Deacon at all.
Huh? Who's Mr. Deacon?
Mr. Walters, excuse me. The person you actually saw was this person. It was me.
Oh, sorry, I couldn't comprehend you because you're so, powerful and dark and eldritch.
You need
My
to
mortal
visit the
eyes could
shadow
not comprehend
creatures, I
your
think.
form.
Can I say with all due respect, Edward's voice doesn't really fit? I don't care. It does to me. That's all that matters. How did you feel about the shadow creatures? Can you comprehend me now?
I can suddenly comprehend everything.
Everything.
I know all. Your final opponent is Simon Keys.
I don't remember his
What?
real name.
I don't know his real name, so...
That's why it's not spoilers if I'm using the old name.
Yeah.
Because nobody knows that name anymore.
Well, I know the old name, but not the correct name.
Yeah, but it's not spoilers for you, because you already knew it.
That's true.
The person I saw was you, Mr. Edgeworth?
I always thought it was a bit odd. Why would the kidnapper abduct me even after I had handed over the ransom? Simeon Saint? Oh, that's awful. I love that.
Simeon Saint.
It's not as though I saw the face of the kidnappers. If I were them, I would have just taken the $1 million and ran. But in the end, there was no point to it all. It was to make me look like Mr. Deacon.
Why do you keep saying that name?
Mr. Walters,
But-
excuse me.
But
And if that was the
It's
reason for
okay.
which I was abducted, then
Just
I
getting
believe...
used to it.
I am, unfortunately. Then I believe we can assume that the victim was already dead at that time. Well, Lance, am I right?
that's...
You showed Miss Pops a person, namely me, with a Bad Badger's head on. And then made your costumed escape together. Or so you pretended. Also, I need to deactivate the universe for a second, Lance, so you get to take a visit to the shadow creatures.
Oh no.
How was that?
I can comprehend everything. Beware of Quercus alba.
True.
Huh? What do you mean he pretended?
Exactly that. I believe Lance watched you escape and then doubled back to the hideout. I had to say that very slowly. Probably to come and remove the Bad Badger head from my unconscious self. And to create his fake prison with the prop sword. He then escaped via the passageway.
Knuckle back.
Hold your tongue, boy. Don't get caught up in that tidal weight of words coming from Mr. Prosecutor's mouth.
I love that with this combination of sprites, it looks like Lance is holding onto his arm. Or their arm. That goes fucking insanely hard. Tidal wave.
We've had a lot come out of you, but I've yet to see a shred of evidence. The victim's betrayal and his subsequent detainment. All of that could have happened while you were out cold.
That's right. You were out for quite a while, Mr. Prosecutor.
Even if that were the case, Miss Pops would still have seen me tied to that beam.
Nah. I was scared of Mr. Walters, so I didn't go into the next room. So I really have no idea if you were in there or not, Mr. Edgeworth.
You see,
You almost went a little shaggy with it that time.
Zoinks, Lance.
I had no idea if you were really in there or not, Mr. Edgeworth!
you see, it would seem that you can't prove a thing. But who said that?
Oh, that was me. Did you mean the
No.
or the, like, exclamation sound effect?
I don't fucking know anymore, dude. I'm losing it. You people are fucking crazy.
True.
Please wait.
Mr. Romano!
Miles, my boy, it looks like you're really giving the stream pose. Really giving it your all. And Lance, it's not goo. It's not goo. Hold
It's
on.
not goo.
Did I take a screenshot in time? No! Oh my god.
You can get it from the VOD.
Yeah.
And Lance, it's not good to cause trouble for others.
My stream is behind again. I love my great internet.
Yeah, it's awesome. What did you want a screenshot? Lance, it's not goo.
Dad!
Let's see. You are the one in charge of the Sorry, I'm thinking of Lance, it's not goo.
Lance, it's not goo.
Sorry.
I'm looking at all the characters on screen, and I voice 2 of them, and you voice, I think, 8 of them.
I like voicing. Okay, here's the thing. You voice the protagonist of the game, though.
Yeah, it's true. It's just funny. Because, like, every character basically here is you, because Sheena never speaks.
Let's see. You were the one in charge of the investigation, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
At least I wish I was, but fuck me, red bitch over here is kind of an asshole.
It's not really red, it's more of a, like, magenta.
Yeah, how's it feel when I deliberately get things about you wrong, huh?
It doesn't feel so good.
Yeah. Yeah. Keep that in your fucking stupid little mind next time.
Anyway, Mr. Lang, continue.
I'm sorry that my son has been nothing but trouble. This probably won't make up for anything, but I have some evidence for you.
Spud posted Lance, it's not goo in the, in
Lance,
the
it's
chat.
not goo.
I'm putting it on screen. And Lance, it's not goo. It goes so hard. Okay. Anyway.
I said this line.
Okay.
Oh, do you now?
Is that what I think it is?
It's the Bad Badger costume the victim was wearing, and a gun!
Okay.
Yeah, I'm K now.
Okay.
My character now.
I couldn't wait around for the police, so I went and found these myself. It appears that they were disposed of in the sea.
I went magnet fishing all on my own.
Damn, Mr. Edgeworth, now what am I supposed to do with my time?
You could spend it in the Shadow Realm doing the boat bro.
Is there no one in this country who actually obeys the fucking law?
Okay. I was trying to talk to my thrall, but thank you.
Sorry, I'm too busy being mad that people keep committing crimes right in front of me on my crime scene. This is just like Shilong Lang and the terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. This sucks. I want to go home.
There now. Agent Lang, please calm down.
Fucking you calm down. I put yourself in my position. I've had this red bitch all day telling me what my agenda is. I have you committing a crime right in front of me. I've had to deal with the rich. I've had to deal with everything. I hate all of you.
Even me?
No, you're the one fucking sane person here, and I don't know if I'd still be alive without you. I need someone to keep me fucking sane.
True.
What the heck is this scrap of paper?
This appears to be a letter from the Chief of Police. Please allow Mr. Amano complete freedom to do as he sees fit, it says.
What? Damon Gant?
The chief of police! What the? Who does he think he is?
The person who wields the highest authority in this area.
I hate this fucking country.
Me too.
There, now. There's no need to be so upset.
I'm not a cop from this land. So I'm not bound by the laws of your country. I don't think that's how it works, actually.
That's not how that works. That's like a James Marsden, like, time to abuse the power invested in me joke, where, like, it might have been funny when it was first written, but it just aged like milk.
No. This wasn't meant to strong on you into anything. It's just a request. I'm only asking that you please respect the laws of the land.
What, the laws that you just fucking broke?
No, the ones I just made up.
I can't really say no to that. However, returning to the topic at hand, it doesn't matter who found the evidence. Its value remains unchanged. Alright, now let's take a look at this new evidence.
I've already got the results back. I had a special forensics research lab that I'm on good terms with conduct the tests. They verified that the blood on this costume belonged to Oliver. As for the gun, the only fingerprints that we could find were yours, Lauren.
What?
You disappoint me, Miles. I can't believe that you would cause my son such stress and heartache. Thank goodness I was able to find the final pieces of evidence. With this, you have no reason left to push my poor boy around.
I didn't know you could do this in this version.
Cool. That's it? These are the case-making pieces of evidence? Ha! I'll be the judge of that. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
The glasses.
What's this? It looks like there's something inside the costume head.
Hey, they sparkle. I bet they're really valuable.
Sorry, but they're just pieces of a mirror. But why are they in here? Could this gun be the actual murder weapon? Oh, I can't look at the other gun. Okay. Bullet hole. This bullet hole.
It kind of looks burnt around the edges.
Wait, those burn
Reminds
marks
me of
were left by the
gumshoe.
gunpowder. This is a most important fact.
Why is that?
No, go back. What the fuck did you say? Why does that remind you of Gumshoe?
I don't know, he's just constantly being burned by everything around him. You know, the shadow creatures, Brody, you.
Brody? True. This is all Brody's fucking fault. I almost said his last name. I almost doxed an old classmate. Anyway, it's proof that the victim was shot at point-blank range.
Well, are these not the most definitive pieces of evidence you've ever seen?
I'm about to update your autopsy report.
Thank you, Dad. This should be enough to convince even Mr. Edgeworth over there. Oh, there's another testimony. God!
Because of fucking course. This
There's
is the
still
game
another
that
part
never
after
ends.
this with, like, just investigation.
Yeah.
I hate this case.
Yeah.
It never ends.
Oh, but the music fucks now, so it's fine.
Press statement 1. I don't care anymore. I'm just telling you all the answers.
Okay, are you not gonna read it?
I was ranting. Go back.
Make no mistake, there are fingerprints on that murderous gun, and they prove that it was Lolly who killed Oliver. But Oliver was also after Lolly's life. So, Mr. Edgeworth, you must see that Lolly was only acting in self-defense. That's like still a murder charge.
Yeah. The fingerprints on the weapon, huh?
Oh no, this isn't helpful at all. Look, Mr. Edgeworth, all I want to do is save Lolly. But in the end, all I can do is watch on as she takes the punishment for her crimes.
That may be all you can do. However, I still have a case to solve and a job to do. The job of unraveling your insidious lie.
You wound me. Why won't you believe me, even in the face of all this evidence?
Because the shadow creatures are telling me you're lying.
Hold it!
Those fingerprints, are you sure they belong to Miss Pops?
There's no mistake about it. Through my connections, I had the best forensics techniques money can buy performed.
I find that to be a bit peculiar.
What? Are you trying to pick an argument with me?
What should I do? Should I raise an objection? Frankly, I don't believe that Miss Pops' print should be on that gun to begin with. And the reason why Miss Pops' print should not be on the gun is the fucking costume.
Holy shit, this... Okay, before you present anything, you know how in this game especially, they'll punish you for not picking the very specific piece they want instead of, like, the other similar pieces?
Yeah.
There are 3 different answers to this question.
Holy shit.
Why couldn't the game always be like this?
Is one of them the Badger Bible?
Yes.
Okay.
Take that!
It's simply not possible for Miss Pops to have left any prints on the murder weapon. Because while she was at the stadium, Miss Pops was wearing a costume.
Huh?
But there's no mistake. We found fingerprints.
Well, Miss Pops, do you remember touching the gun at all at any time?
Yes. As a matter of fact, I did hold it for a bit back in the hideout. I handed it off to Mr. Walters when he and Lance left for the haunted house.
To retrieve the ransom money, I suppose. And there you have it. That is when Miss Pops' prints found their way onto the gun. Do you understand now, Mr. Amano? The fingerprints do nothing to prove that Miss Pops is the murderer.
But you still don't have anything to prove that she isn't the killer, right?
You seem very adamant about insisting that your girlfriend is a cold-blooded killer.
Oh, Lance! What? No way! I'm incredibly worried about her. So worried that my streak is behind again. But that doesn't change the fact that you don't have any evidence, right?
That's where you're wrong. I have the evidence.
What? How?
The story that Miss Pops killed the victim at the stage in the stadium. The whole affair is simply not true, because that was not the real crime scene, but a setup. This proves that the real murder was not committed at the stadium at all. It's the glass.
Oh, yeah.
Take that!
This piece of evidence proves that the real crime scene is not, in fact, the stadium.
What? What? I wasn't looking at the guide because I just assumed that was correct.
Like, it clearly came from the fucking haunted house. But sure.
Present the victim's costume and then the bullet hole.
Zero? It's at least a 6.8 out of 10!
Uh-huh.
Okay. What do I present? Sorry.
The victim's costume. I hate this case. I was gonna say I
The
hate
glass
this game,
shard
but, like,
is in the costume!
No, but we have to examine the bullet hole.
Take that!
I hate this game. I'm like 10 steps ahead of it, and I hate it. Let us take another good look at the costume the victim was wearing. Then I believe
Wow,
you'll
there's
see
glass
why.
shards in that.
Shut up. That's for me to point. Kill yours. No. If you're going to say you would choose death, that is of no concern to me. Then I believe you will see why I insist he was not shot at the stadium. This is the part of the costume that proves it. For some fucking reason, the burn around this bullet hole was made when the victim was shot at point-blank range.
So then you mean the murder Miss Oldbag saw at the stadium really was?
Yes, she saw two people, but they were separated by a distance. If the victim was indeed shot from below the stage, there shouldn't be a gunpowder burn.
Argon, that's an element.
True.
Look at you, Mr. Smarty Pants Prosecutor. Personally, I would have focused on the glass. You see, there was no glass at the stadium, so that proves that it didn't take place at the stadium. Since you seem to know all the answers, why not tell us where the real crime scene is then?
Oh, never mind. I'm not angry anymore. The music fucks. Lance set me up to look like Mr. Walters back at the hideout. If that's the case, then the murder must have happened prior to that. And the location where Lance and the victim were at just before I was imprisoned was... I've got it! I know the real scene of the murder! The real location in which Mr. Walters was killed is here.
Take that!
I think it's not unreasonable to assume the murder took place in the haunted house.
The haunted house? That's what
Yes!
I said.
Shut up! And I have proof that it is highly likely that the victim was killed here! What proves that the real scene of the crime was the haunted house? My badge, clearly.
Take that!
You see, Mr. Lang, if you look into the badge, it reveals the truth.
This is true. Very good, Kay. You're the chosen one for a reason. These were inside the costume the victim was wearing. They're fragments of a mirror.
A mirror? And what does that have to do with anything?
Indeed! You don't exactly expect to find pieces of a mirror inside a costume.
Sorry. Yeah, that's actually pretty dangerous.
Very good, Kay. Here, I'm going to give you a, cough drop.
Yo, I should take one of those, shouldn't I?
True.
Shoutouts to Strepsil's strawberry lozenges.
Shout out to Luden's lozenges that I don't have right now. However, there is one place I can think of where there is a plethora of mirror fragments. And that is the haunted house. Lance Amano, I propose that you killed Mr. Deacon with the revolver in the haunted house! I'm playing fucking Clue! Cluedo, if you're British. After that, you stole the Blue Badgermobile to move his body to the Wild Wild West area. The timing of when the Blue Badgermobile was stolen confirms this is fact.
Miles, my boy. Say no more.
My boy!
This peace is what all true prosecutors strive for.
I'm sorry, Mr. Amano, but I cannot do that.
Be quiet.
Oh, okay.
Yes, please do something. Stop that boy from speaking any more nonsense.
Ernest Amano, correct? I meant you. Now shut the fuck up, Gramps.
Holy shit.
How dare you!
I don't need words. The only thing I require is evidence. Decisive evidence. And to call these mirror bits decisive is a bit too presumptuous, Mr. Prosecutor.
What?
Shayna, wasn't there a mirror in the kidnapper's hideout?
Yes, there was a mirror there. A mirror that's for the haunted house.
You see? Isn't it possible the fragments got into the costume there?
But Agent Lang, there were no fragments on the floor, so the probability is very low.
Probability? Lang Z says, on Truth's path, the word probability does not exist. I hate math.
True.
The only thing that does is definitive proof. The question, Mr. Prosecutor, is, do you have the definitive proof you need? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, do you?
Do I have solid evidence that proves the murder took place at the haunted house? The answer is no.
See? So since you don't have any, shut up.
I don't have the evidence yet, but I'm certain the murder occurred around the time I turned the ransom over. At that time, the only people at the haunted house, besides myself, were Lance and Mr. Walters. If I can prove that the murder took place at the haunted house, then I can prove Lance's guilt in connection to the murder. Okay.
Sorry, connection issue. What now, Mr. Edgeworth?
Agent Lang, I have a special request.
Yeah?
Why'd you start hyperventilating as soon as I said that?
I sighed because the text took forever to load.
I'd like to prove to you that the scene of the crime was indeed the haunted house.
Why in the world are you asking the werewolf for permission?
Because I don't really have a choice if I want to find the truth.
Alright, permission granted. But you're not to touch a single thing, got it?
That won't be a problem. Detective Gumshoe does all the work for me. All that's important to me is that the truth be brought to light. It doesn't matter by who or how it's done as long as it is.
Shayna!
I'm here.
Racing forth across these new frontiers?
I haven't played.
Put in the
before.
paperwork for authorization immediately.
Understood. I'll go get the Gatewater Group's approval.
Hold it. Who was that?
No. Let's hold on for a second. There's no need to obtain approval.
Mr. Amano?
Agent Lang, if you would please take a look at this.
What is this? Sheena!
I like to think that Lang can't read English, so that's why he has Sheena read everything.
I think that is probably, like, correct.
Yeah. It's the deed to the haunted house.
The deed?
Read it out loud.
Gatewaterland Inc. hereby bequeaths the property known as the haunted house to Mr. Amano for the lump sum of $1 million paid in full in cash.
What? Why the fuck is the deed worded like that?
As you can see, I am now the legal owner of the haunted house. Of course, me doing this makes me look suspicious, and to that I have no rebuttal. I am suspicious.
True.
Are you kidding? When did you...
I ran into the owner of the park earlier, and we made the deal almost immediately. How quickly things move when you can prepare $1 million in the blink of an eye.
That $1 million you paid, don't tell me it was...
Oh, that's right. This disgusting suitcase belongs to you, doesn't it?
Yes, thank you.
Hey, that was designed by a shadow creature. Show some respect.
Oh wait, that's actually true. I forgot she became a shadow creature again.
I don't have any more use for it, so you may have it back now.
You used the ransom money.
My Lance is a good boy.
I don't know what it is, but that is a very fucking funny sentence.
My Lance is a good boy. Who's a good boy?
He even apologized for the kidnapping a bit earlier. And so I do believe that I will forgive him. After all, he did return the ransom money. That's the way things are, so if you would please discuss things with me from now on.
Discuss? What is there to discuss?
Why, permission to... permission to enter the haunted house, of course.
While we were busy listening to Lance's story, Mr. Amano was out there preempting us.
Permission to search the haunted house is denied. End of discussion.
What if I come back with a fucking warrant? What are you going to do then? Fucking freak.
Did Lang not already have a warrant?
I'm probably not for the haunted house because they thought the murder took place in the stadium.
I guess.
Like warrants typically are like super specific about like where you can look within whatever property or give him permission to investigate it.
Fair enough. Agent Lang, I want you to arrest that girl.
What one? There's like 2.5 of them.
What do you mean 2.5?
Sheena, she there.
Oh, true.
And Miles, you should hurry on home, my boy, before I really lose my temper.
Mr. Amano definitely has the deck stacked in his favor here. What should I do? If I leave it like this, the truth will be lost forever. The end. Oh, to be continued. Okay. Oh.
This guy sucks.
Sure he does. Okay. I don't know how much how long the confrontation ladder is.
It's just an investigation. There's no testimonies.
Investigations can be really long in this game, though. I'm gonna go to BRB so I can go use the restroom real quick. We can at least start it, though.
I shall entertain chat.
Alright, have fun. Wait, one sec. I don't have Discord audio on this scene. One sec. Add existing Discord audio. Okay. Okay. Entertain chat. I'll be back shortly.
Hi, chat. So, I know I've been, complaining all stream, but I do like this game. I just hate this case. It's one of the worst cases in the series. But the next case is so good that even the people who dislike this game like it. It's gonna make it all worth it, trust me. Anyway, how are we all doing on this lovely Sunday afternoon, evening? Time zones are a thing. It's evening for me. It is 10 minutes to 7. It is dark. I can't see the end of the horizon. Hatsune Miku. Did I switch my name from Sonic Riders to this? For this? Yeah. Because Sonic Riders is no longer gay and stupid. I've come around. Sonic Riders is actually kind of cool. I like that little guy Jet the Hulk. He's funny. I like it when he goes, that was an illegal left, by the way. Rivali's Gale is now ready.
So chat, what do we think of this game so far? 'Cause I think it's cool, but I believe that is a hot take. Do we think Jet the Hawk would like Sonic Riders? I think Jet the Hawk would like Miles Edgeworth Investigations. Jet the Hawk seems like the kind of guy who'd like good video games. I hope you've been enjoying Lang, by the way. This is like the hardest I've gone on like any stream bit. I like just being able to lose my fucking mind. It's great. And like, the thing is, with Lang, I'm only half acting. I am genuinely tired of this goddamn case. So like, when Lang is tired, I'm tired. We're just mixing in a bit of bits here and there, but like, oh my god. This game is good, I promise. I promise. I promise.
No, it's not.
Okay, but here's the thing, Robin.
Yeah,
Here's the thing.
yeah.
I too was a non-believer. When I played the first 3 cases of this game, I was like in the middle of this case, and I was like, okay, when does the game get good? But the next 2 cases are so good that it turned my opinion around.
Okay, but consider that I hate the last case, which means the
Well-
next case is the only one I think is actually good.
Well, we'll see how that goes.
That is like vaguely threatening. But okay.
I'm not planning anything. I haven't thought that far in advance.
Okay, I'm gonna take your word for it, but I don't believe you. Just so we're clear. Just so I can be perfectly honest with my feelings. I think you are the deceiver.
What's that from? I don't recognize your references.
I think that's I'm just referencing, have you seen, like, the Dollop Days videos where it's, like they play Fortnite with only soundboards?
Oh, that!
'Cause Penny had one
about
on her
that.
soundboard where she just said, "The Deceiver!"
I forgot about that. Hey guys, Salty here. I'm currently being assaulted by an enemy gamer.
No, was that one of them? That
I
sounds
don't
like something you
remember.
would say, but I don't think that's it. I actually have written down exactly what it actually was.
Oh my god.
One sec. Because he
By
had,
the way-
they did one for Lethal Company too, so there's even more.
By the way, do you think Jet the Hawk would like Miles Edgeworth Investigations? I think he would.
Yeah, because he has bad opinions.
No, I think he has great opinions. He loves Dunkin' Donuts. He loves Hit Clips. He loves the GameCube. He loves Adam
I
Sandler.
love the GameCube too, but loving Adam Sandler is a bad opinion. Okay. Hey guys, Salty here. There seems to be some gunfire occurring. I'm gonna ping its general location so you guys can see where it is, and we can address it together if you'd like. And then for Lethal Company, it was, "Hey guys, Salty here. It seems that there might be a monster nearby, so I'm gonna try and point out its general location to let you guys know where it might be coming from." Hey guys, I'm currently dead. If you could go get my reboot card or just get that winner winner chicken dinner, that would be awesome. Go team!
We should get Salty on these streams.
No, we shouldn't.
Why not?
Because it would be too funny, and it would overshadow us.
True.
We should... I think fucking soundboard only is a fucking great idea, though.
Soundboard only Among Us.
Genuinely, that would go so fucking hard. But we need so many people with soundboards. Oh my god. Okay. I'm ready to continue if you are.
I am also ready to continue.
Okay. Unfortunately, here we go.
I have finished my lozenge. Perfect timing.
Hit.
If I can't get permission to investigate the crime scene, then the truth will be lost. In case you
Yeah, you
forgot
just
what I
said
just
that.
said.
Hold it! Hold it! Hold it!
okay? Were you about to burst into song?
This is my moment, Mr. Edgeworth. What are you doing spacing out? Have you forgotten there's only one thing you should do at a time like this?
I'm not joining in. What is it?
When the people are in a bind, the hero of justice appears to save the day! Look! You just leave it to me! For I am Kate Faraday, the second of the great Yatagarasu!
But I thought you were a thief, not a hero.
The Yatagarasu is noble, and is always a thief of justice!
That's a fucking BlackBerry, of course!
I love mid-2000s technology. If we have enough information, I can recreate the inside of the haunted house with this.
You aren't even rhyming. This is like the world's worst opera.
Plus, if we then factor in everyone's testimony.
You can recreate exactly what happened when I dropped off the ransom money. You may be able to figure out some new information through this. It's worth a try. Agent Lang!
So you want to use your little toy? Be my guest.
Oh my fucking god!
Okay, hang on. You're all about to witness the true power of a real modern-day Robin Hood.
Detective Guamshu! Is there a copy of the haunted house's blueprint among the police's reference documents?
Yes, sir. We got it just in case we needed it for the kidnapping case.
I am going to choose death real quick.
Well, if you choose death, then that's of no concern to me.
There's water right here. It's deep enough I could drown myself.
And then I'll finally be free.
No, you won't. You
But
die
I've yearned
with me.
for all these years. Oh no.
You will also drown even if you're not under the water, so it will be a very unpleasant experience.
Alright, Alan, put the haunted house data then.
What is this? Where are we? I'll stop now.
No, you can keep going. It's awesome.
It's like we're inside the haunted house.
Even if we can't inspect the real location itself!
It's spreading to you, Mr. Edgeworth.
No, that was intentional. I was playing along with the bit. The path to the truth slumbers here. If I can successfully navigate my way using logic, I'll ultimately arrive at the truth. Now then, I believe I'm ready to investigate the crime scene.
Okay, what should I recreate first? You know, Recreate is a song in Revstar.
True.
It's the one that plays during the review between Hikari and Nana.
I like Repstar.
That's
You haven't
awesome.
figured it out yet.
Figured what out?
It.
It's those are good pronouns.
What?
Oh, you know. That's the next step. We'll discuss it after you accept Lang. Maybe I have and maybe I haven't, but I'm going to make you do all the hard work.
Very well. I'd like to inspect the moment in which I was ambushed by my abductor. The two of them were definitely in this place at that time. If I can verify that, it may provide me with a new lead. I had just come out into the hallway after leaving the money inside the dining room. At that time, I saw a badger slumped over on the floor at the end of the hall.
Eh? What's a badger doing all the way down there?
I also thought it strange. However, I thought that maybe it was simply a mannequin that was set there for atmosphere.
Do you know which badger it was?
No, it was too dark to tell. All I saw was its silhouette.
In that case, I guess I'll just program a badger silhouette in for now. Okay, programming complete.
He looks kind of cute. Then I started walking towards the exit.
And that's when you were struck from behind, right?
Yes.
But that's odd. The whole way's a dead end. Where did your assailant come from? Come on.
There's only
So
one location I can
obvious.
think of. I believe
Okay.
my assailant was lying in wait here.
I was 100% expecting them to beat around the bush for like 20 minutes, because that's what this game does best.
Yeah, even though it literally shows you the badger killing him in the like beginning of the fucking case.
Take that!
That doll I saw wasn't really a doll. It was in fact a costumed kidnapper. My favorite supervillain.
Oh! So he used the costume as the perfect camouflage to blend in with the rest of the house.
Precisely. He waited until I had made the drop-off and was about to leave. Then, just as he saw me take a step towards the exit, he stood and launched his attack. I can think of no better hiding place than this.
Hey, not bad. In the beginning, I'm beginning to think I should steal this tactic for myself.
What the fuck? Just don't use it to do anything criminal, Kay.
I'm a thief? That's kind of my job.
Well, Lance,
What are you asking me for?
as one of the kidnappers, I figured I should give you the chance to confess first.
I was one of the kidnappers, but I don't know anything. I did come up to the haunted house, but I never set foot inside. I left Oliver in charge of picking up the ransom money.
He didn't set foot inside. Is he telling the truth, or is this another lie? Alright, then you're claiming that it was Mr. Walters who assaulted me.
Yes, I'm sure it was him.
Okay, inputting the new info now. Mr. Walters was the bad badger, right? Since the bad badger has a gun attached to its right hand, I'll have to change it so the weapon is in its left hand.
Cool. Now to verify the facts of this recreation.
This game is so stupid.
It is, but it
Begin
goes hard.
investigation.
This is the wrong badger. It's supposed to be the proto-badger, right? The creepy fucking eyes always stand out to me.
Yeah, it's because we're currently going under the assumption that it was Olive Garden guy when it was actually Lance.
Okay, yeah. That's awesome.
When you take a look around, it almost feels more like a house of mirrors.
Indeed. Who has ever heard of this many mirrors inside of a haunted house before?
I mean, in Luigi's mansion, the mirrors with fast travel.
What is a Luigi?
I don't know, he's kind of an asshole, to be honest.
Is
Some
he?
call him the Green Bastard.
I thought he did something really cool recently.
True, but he also said fuck in Mario Golf.
Oh, yes. Unacceptable.
Well, at least we know that this is a real crime scene thanks to the mirror shards. Hey, wait. These shards, there's something different about them.
Oh?
The ones we found earlier are thicker than the shards from these mirrors on the wall. And look, there's some sort of design on the back, too.
The pieces from that costume are certainly different from the other mirrors. What does this mean? Could it be that our pieces are not pieces of these mirrors? I wonder... I remember glancing over and seeing this figure sitting here as I left the dining room.
So I guess I got it spot on when I put it there in my recreation.
I didn't take a good look, but I'm sure there was a badger here. Yes, that's what I was trying to look at. It's pieces of a set of armor are in a pile here. Wait, hold on.
That's not it.
We'll read this in a second, but... hold on. I might be 12 years old. Oh my god. This fucking rules.
looks kind of sad. Like, without any of the other stuff here, he looks like he's like doing a confessional.
Things aren't going too well, Bad Badger. After Phoenix Wright left, no, after that
After I
man
left-
of whom could
after I
turn
left
around
that
any
man.
situation.
Pieces of a set of armor are in a pile here within this badger's pants.
Why do you think they almost always have sets of armors inside of haunted houses?
I suppose this sort of interior design is meant to bring out a sense of abnormalcy.
Why do all your explanations have to be so hard to understand, Mr. Edgeworth? I'm not trying explaining it again, but this time so that even a thief like me can get it.
In English, please. That may prove to be a most difficult task.
I imagine this is how he snuck up on you.
That gadget of yours can even replicate people's movements.
Well, it's used to plan heists, so of course it's gonna be able to simulate the police.
It's definitely very well made. Perhaps too well made. Maybe I should confiscate it after the investigation.
But I'm the chosen one, I'm supposed to have this thing.
I don't know if that's what that means.
I mean, I don't know what it means either, I just got it from the prophecy.
That's true.
I can't believe what I'm seeing, sir. I'm in the green dimension. This can't be that different from the Shadow Realm.
Oh, it is.
The space that I'm standing in, it's like out of some crazy dream.
Except that this isn't a dream. This is something Kay's gadget.
No, wait. This is exactly like a dream, sir. I've never been so impressed. It's a miracle.
Someone sure is easily impressed.
I'm so glad you like it.
Oh, so this is a product of your gadget? Now I wish I had one too. I'm not allowed material possessions.
True.
Well, once this is over, I'll let you play with it for a bit if you want.
You do that for me, pal? Thanks. Alright, let's wrap this case up already. That's what I'm saying, bestie.
It's times like these that I wonder if they understand the seriousness of the situation. Thanks for letting us use, Little Thief.
Lang Z says, reject not those who seek the truth. Just, on one condition, since I did this for you, can you, like, stop being a bitch? Maybe respect my gender while you're at it?
I think I was already on the path to, like, doing that.
Okay, good. That's, less work for me then.
No, it was actually the second you told fucking Amano to shut up, I was like, oh, okay. It's like that.
Good. I'm glad you get me. I don't have to do a whole speech then. I'm starting to like you, actually.
Oh no.
So keep in mind that I'm not doing it for you. I'm doing this for the truth.
Don't worry, I understand. We may have different methods, but our wish is the same. So have you noticed anything worthwhile? I have no obligation to talk with you.
Well, I'm fine with just Little Thief and solving this case. Hey, why do you look weirdly familiar? You kind of remind me of the person who killed my dad.
That toy. It's very well made.
That's because it's the heart of the noble thief Yatagarasu.
Kay, that may not be something you wish to advertise to everyone.
So, Shayna, what exactly is the source of this extra-dimensional-like space?
I believe this is nothing more than a projection from that girl's toy.
So it's all an illusion, right?
Yes.
Hey, don't treat this like some sort of silly light show.
It is a silly light show. You can lie all you want, but it will be all for naught, Lance. As soon as I expose the truth, you will be placed under arrest.
How can you do this? After all my dad has done for you.
What your father has done for me is unrelated to the charges you face now.
Unbelievable. You know, you sound kind of like a bully right now, Mr. Edgeworth.
Who do you think I am? If I'm not serious
The-
about this, he will never understand the true gravity of his crimes. I will not allow
I
him to
think
remain
you
a
are.
child forever.
I think you are the Dark One, ruler of the Shadow Realm.
True.
Now you sound like a dad.
Maybe in like a few months, but not right now. Miss Pops, by my hand, I will prove your innocence in the murder of Mr. Walters. Therefore, please don't fret. It will soon be over. Do you not trust me?
That is... Your face is all beet red, Miss Pops. No, I can't. I have Lance. Lolly, don't tell me you like that guy more than me. But that's... Oh, why am I so pathetic? I'm so easily swayed by even a single glance.
Oh no. What exactly is she going on about?
I think you have another guilty person on your hands, Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh, do I? To the Shadow Realm! Anyway,
I comprehend everything.
again?
Be careful of the lady here with the white hair.
No, she's awesome.
Miles, my boy, what is the meaning of all this? Do you plan to pay me back for all I've done for you with the conviction of my son?
Can you, like, stop chewing on my cravat?
It's tasty.
He's just...
Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom.
It's the way Lance is, like, kinda looking, too. And Lauren looks like she's very, like, uncomfortable. And Kay is just watching. She's invested. And then these fuckers are over here. They're just not doing anything. Leg seems pretty happy with this, though. Stop chewing on my neck! I have not forgotten my debt to you, however, your son's crimes are a separate matter. Wait.
Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom.
My hair! Further, I can't ignore the truth when it's right before me. Stop eating my fucking shoulder!
You will regret this, I promise you that.
No matter the outcome, I never regret the choices I make. Oh, you calmed down fast. I had enough to eat. It's a replica of myself. Oh, a clone of myself.
You're totally oblivious to what was behind you, huh?
Yes, I suppose I am also to blame for what happened to me. It was incredibly dark, which was all the more reason I should have been more alert. I vow to never be caught by surprise again. As long as Wright never, like, says, like, an international super spy is the true culprit in a case, then I think I'll be fine. You didn't... Yo, did he have a lightsaber?
The culprit was a Jedi! Wait, it's red. The culprit was a Sith!
Well, it could be a dark Jedi. There's only 2 Siths, so the probability that a Sith was the one who killed me is very, like,
very low, all things considered. I'd say a Dark Jedi is more likely. Anyway, you didn't recreate the weapon.
Well, I can't exactly recreate something I know nothing about.
So tell me, what were you
So
hit
tell
with?
me, what were you hit with?
So tell me, Kay, what were you hit with?
I was hit with the knowledge of the prophecy.
That's true. The attack came from behind, so I have
The
no
attack
idea.
came from behind, so I have no idea.
But I doubt it was
it was
someone's
from
bare
someone's bare hands.
Okay, then where were you hit?
Okay, then where were you hit?
I was hit on the right side of my head, just above my temple. There was a bit of blood, but it wasn't anything serious. Definitely should not be seeing a doctor right now. I'm definitely good to be investigating. It's like fucking House MD, where you get in a fucking bus crash and you still decide, oh, I need to diagnose fucking everyone.
Oh, it sounds painful.
I know, Dr. House is a fucking psycho.
I wish Hugh Laurie was here right now.
No, wait! Beneath the mask! That is Hugh Laurie! More mouse bites!
Why are you smirking like that when you say it?
Wait, that's me.
Yeah, why are you smirking like that when you say it?
It's just your imagination. Now let's see. I wonder if there's anything in the hallway that could have been used as a weapon. I'm looking for something the culprit could have used to hit you with.
Take that!
I have it. There was indeed one such object lying here in this hallway. A prop sword.
Are you talking about this thing here?
Yes, although we did find it at the kidnapper's hideout. Wait. Yes, it's possible that the kidnapper took it with him after using it on me.
To leave no evidence behind, right?
Correct. It may be worth a more thorough examination yet. Also, why is there like an outer glow effect applied to me in this image? It looks like very odd.
Good question.
Like, it's actually kind of distracting. Like, the image would look better without it. Anyway.
Okay, so what test do you want to run on this sword?
Oh fuck, we gotta pick something.
it would be
Let me check the
Luminol.
guide.
No, it would be Luminol. The culprit was wearing a costume at the time, so a fingerprint analysis is useless. Let's run a luminol test. It's possible that some of my blood found its way onto this. Agent Lang, may I ask for your cooperation in this matter?
Like I have a choice. Sheena, call the lab boys.
Understood.
I was expecting Emma to show up again.
Never. Except for a dab on the left side, it would appear that the blade is spotless. I did just
So it must have
dab,
been the
just
left-
so it's clear, just so we have that established.
So it must have been on the left side of the prop sword that hit you then, right? Okay, I'll update the recreation with this new piece of info. I'm a little disappointed that the killer wasn't a Sith.
Well, some ancient Sith actually... I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. It's gonna be this, because it's in the wrong hand to hit with that side of the blade, I think. It's gonna be just the sword.
Eureka!
Urethra! Finally, I found a clear contradiction of facts about this sword. Except for a bit on the left side, this prop sword is absolutely spotless. However, if the culprit had used his left hand, the blood would be on the opposite side.
The opposite side? Huh?
If the culprit held the sword in his left hand, then the sword's right side would be hit. Would hit.
I see. But the blood was on the left side of the sword, right? Which means that he used the right hand to hit you.
Exactly. This prop sword has a large handguard attached to the hilt. It would be impossible to hold it with two hands while wearing a costume with such big hands. Therefore, if it couldn't be the left hand or both hands, it must have been the right.
I'll change the data to reflect a right-handed swing.
Not yet, Kay! There's no sense in changing anything yet. If
Why
you
not?
change...
If you change the parameters to the right hand, it'll only create a new contradiction. Changing the prop sword to be in the culprit's right hand would conflict with what? The fucking gun. I don't know. If
Well, wouldn't be that one.
yeah.
Let me check the fucking guide.
I'm thinking it's the victim's costume, but...
It's one of three. It is either the gun, costume, or Bible. Why is the game suddenly being nice?
Because even the developers got fucking sick of this case.
Take that!
The Bad Badger already holds a gun in his right hand, so he can't hold a sword in addition.
Hey, that's right. Then what now? If it wasn't his left hand or his right hand?
It means that it was in his middle hand. The one that struck me could not have been the Bad Badger. Are you paying attention, Lance?
Look!
Mr. Walters could not have been the one who struck me, which leaves only you as our primary suspect.
Fine! It was me! I hit you!
I did not hit her! I did not! It appears that you lied to me yet again, but see how quickly they catch up to you, Lance.
Wait, is Lance left-handed?
How did you do
access
that?
the menu?
Anyway. Yes, but that's what makes this deception all the more interesting. He used his right hand to make it look like Mr. Deacon had been the one to strike me. For you see, firing a gun with one's non-dominant hand is difficult.
Sorry, go back, Mr. Edgeworth. You didn't say a person who exists.
Mr. Walters had been the one to strike me. For you
There we
see,
go.
firing a gun with one's non-dominant hand is difficult, Astrid News VA.
Thank you, Robin Wright.
You're welcome. But that level of dexterity isn't required to swing a prop sword. Have you never fucking swung a sword before, Edward? It's not, like, as easy to accurately swing with your non-dominant hand.
Oh!
K, please input this new data. The one who hit me from behind was Lance. Or should I say the Proto-Badger?
You got it. Here I go. Here we go.
Here we go! Yeah. Now we have a faithful recreation of the situation around the attack on
See
me.
how everyone just fucking disappeared?
It was awesome. They went to the
All
Shadow
right.
Realm briefly.
Finally, some peace and quiet. All you have to do is examine this new recreation, and...
I think you forgot someone.
Wait, but you... Well... They're immune.
I mean... Yeah, I mean, like, everyone else is here, but they're all just kind of like, dissociating? I don't know what's going on.
And you don't think there's anything remotely supernatural about this?
Not really, it just kind of happens sometimes.
Where everyone in a room starts dissociating?
Yeah. What if there's a gas leak?
Then why are you immune?
Because I'm built fucking different. In Zhengfa, the air we breathe is made of iron.
I just don't breathe air.
And what exactly is so funny, Agent Lang?
You? That amusing little gadget. Sure packs a punch, right, Sheena?
Yes, it was all I could do to hold my laughter in.
Hey, don't make fun of Little Thief, you mean a werewolf. He and Mr. Edgeworth bring out the best in each other. You've had your little fun, but now it's my turn. I've sat quietly by, listening. But the crude conclusions you two keep spewing don't whet this wolf's appetite. There's no guarantee that your toy will always show the real situation at any given time. All it displays is whatever information you put in there, right? Well, when you put it that way... Your suppositions are wrong. It's not your fault, so I'm gonna let you in on this. there is a trick to this haunted house.
And what may that be exactly?
A trick beyond what your tiny imaginations can produce. Shada!
Here you are.
Now then, what you missed, girlie,
Girly. Oh no.
is written here in this pamphlet.
The 7 Wonders of the Haunted House. The Disappearing Badger.
But what is this? This haunted house is a hallway and a dining room.
True.
What do you mean 7?
Well, I think, because according to the map, I think, the haunted house is like that whole area.
Then that's the haunted houses.
Yeah, but we're just inside, like, the main, like, big castle-looking thing.
I hate this case.
It is bad.
I'd say that someone around here is fond of theatrics. And as you can see, they set a doll down at the end of this hallway for that purpose. Basically, the blue badger you saw was just a stupid doll.
How can this be?
Guess that throws your whole theory about it being your attacker right out the window.
Who is this man? What sort of devil is he? To have me caught in the trap and just to let me go. Anyway.
What?
Javert, is that you?
It was his hour at last to put a seal on me. Wipe out the past to wash me clean off the slate.
How did you
All
know
the
that
tape
Les
was-
Miserables was my favorite musical?
Vengeance was his, and he gave
I
me
love that funny little guy, Jean Valjean.
that funny little. He's not that funny. He's more tragic.
I like it when he steals the bread.
He doesn't do that in the musical, though. That's like before the musical. Have you even seen it?
Shit, you found me out.
You've never even heard Bring Him Home.
But that can't be right. Maybe the culprit hid the doll somewhere. And then he laid down and pretended to be it instead. And the criminal couldn't even hide himself in the hallway. How could he hide a giant doll? Don't you get it now? Thanks to your presumptions. Your logic started off weak and led you to a completely wrong conclusion.
King.
Now get off your high horse. Mr. Edgeworth.
Kay, I wonder if you could please input the new information for me.
You don't know when to quit, do you?
I can't quit, not until I can declare that I found the truth. Agent Lang, for the additional information, you have my thanks.
There you go again. Let's see if I can. Okay, I'm updating the recreation now.
Oh, everyone's back. Hello, everyone.
Hi, Miles.
That looks really weird. Look at how it changes from the blue badger into the proto badger all of a sudden.
If the slumped-over badger was just a doll, where was my attacker hiding?
Well, that's what we're gonna find out, right? So come on, Mr. Edgeworth, let's go.
Yes, let's. This recreation can't be right, which means there must be a contradiction somewhere.
I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
It's not much to examine.
Yeah. I don't... This blue badger is just a doll for use in this haunted house.
I bet the one who killed this blue badger was the bad badger, right?
According to the Blue Badger Bible, it says that they are each other's worst enemy.
All because one's an ally of justice and the other's a vile criminal with a gun.
Perhaps they were just destined to battle each other,
Fuck this. God.
much like the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate.
Fucking Eve. Okay, I think
think we got
It's not an anime! It's not!
Would you like the answer?
I'm sure it's Deduce the Badger, but I don't know what the evidence is.
Yes, present the Bible. You need to show it the meaning of Christ.
Okay.
Excuse me. Take that! Eureka! Do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ? Hold on a second here. There's something wrong with this badger.
Huh? Like what?
The way the belt is on him is opposite of how it should be. Did you make a mistake?
Are you fucking kidding me? I fucking hate this game. I hate it.
That can't be. I inputted the image data exactly as it is on the pamphlet.
So then why is the blue badger dressed up in reverse?
I'm remembering what this is, and I'm gonna be so mad.
I hate this fucking case. I hate this case.
Kay, do you remember what you said earlier?
What I said earlier about what? Do you want me to break into song again?
No. Do you remember the 21st night of September? About how this building might as well have been a house of mirrors.
A house of mirrors. Oh, that would explain the reversed or mirror image.
Yes, this blue badger might be nothing more than the reflected image of a real one.
Then what was the blue badger you saw just a reflection?
When I looked down this hall, I thought it was perfectly straight. However, if there was a mirror... These are the blueprints! What do you mean?
Mr. Prosecutor, I was just beginning to respect you, but like, we have the blueprints here. You can't just be making up shit now.
Why were the blueprints wrong?
I don't think they were wrong.
I do! Edward with fucking tears in his eyes. However, if there was a mirror...
Oh, then it would actually form an L shape, right?
Precisely, much like this case is fucking taking! I was deceived! The hallway was almost entirely pitch black, and there was a beam in the way that obstructed my view of the other hallway!
Wait, but why build this place like that? It sounds pretty pointless to me.
I agree. Kay, this is just another attraction at an amusement park. They created a mirror wall for a very specific purpose, one I can point out to you. This was the reason they built a mirror wall.
The pamphlet.
Yeah, but we can't see that fucking page in the Oh wait, yes we can.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Take that!
As it's written in the pamphlet, the main draw of this attraction is the mystery of the disappearing badger.
You mean they built the mirror for that trick alone? But you saw the badger, so it was definitely still there.
That was true at the time, however. Doing this allows someone to make the blue badger disappear in a flash.
Move the mirror wall.
Move the mirror wall.
To remove a reflected image, simply move the mirror. First the mirrors.
God, I hate this game.
No! First the mirror was constructed so that it could be moved. Then, beyond where the mirror was, an empty hallway had to be created.
Oh, so they wanted people to see the blue badger, they would open the mirror.
And when they wanted to hide it, they simply had to close it again. This is like the worst designed haunted house of all time. True! Also, why did they not put this on the blueprints? This explains why the other side of these fragments have a design on them.
And if the pattern is the same as the other walls in this hallway,
Then when the mirror is closed, it would blend in with the rest of the walls. This is the mirror trick that this haunted house employs. And this also proves the existence of a hiding place for the culprit.
Huh? How so?
Think about it, Kay. There was a place that was outside of my field of vision. The culprit kept out of sight by hiding here.
Do you really need to point this out?
Yeah, apparently. Also, does moving the mirror wall not make a ton of fucking, like, noise?
Take that!
Didn't he hear a noise while he was on the phone in the dining room?
Maybe?
I think he did.
I don't know.
I don't remember, it's been like a month.
Yeah. There was a very large blind spot, one I could not see beyond, and it was here. If my assailant hid on the other side of the movable mirror,
Then he wouldn't be able to see him. He didn't even need to do anything to do the fuck, I'm having a stroke. He didn't even need to do anything to the Blue Badger doll.
exactly. All he had to do was wait for me on the other side of the mirror.
Wait, hold on. I just thought of something.
Yes?
You know I did, because it did 2 sound effects.
Yeah, true.
Well, shouldn't the mirror wall be broken right now in reality?
Since we have a few shards of it, we can probably assume it is. Yes, it most definitely is broken. The question is, when was it broken?
There we go. He did hear a noise, and that noise was the mirror being broken. I remember this.
Okay. Since we found these inside the victim's costume, that would mean that the victim was there when the mirror was broken. Wait, that sound. First necessary flashback in a post-Trials and Tribulations Ace Attorney game. Leave the money and go, now.
Yeah, that was you, even though, like, that's probably Lance, so it should be me.
Yeah. That sound I heard was most definitely the sound of a psycho lock breaking. Kay, I'd like you to input some new information.
What's a psycho lock?
You don't need to know.
Okay. Well, don't scare me like that.
Sorry, but I need you to recreate something for me.
Give me a second, the text box to load. Sure, whatever you need. So, what do you need anyway?
Therapy. If you could first recreate my therapist... If you could first recreate this hallway just before I entered the dining room...
You got it!
Ah, there's my therapist on the floor. Jesus fucking Christ, it looks so fucking stupid. Now this. I believe this is how it was right before I entered the dining room. Although at the time I thought it was but a single straight hallway. And then I went inside. It was around then that I heard the sound of a mirror shattering.
You heard what? Then...
Yes, I believe it was then that the mirror was broken.
Okay, so, when you stepped outside into the hallway again...
The mirror wall should no longer exist. Kay, please recreate that.
Got it!
How'd we get back over here? Jesus.
What, but with the mirror gone, the culprit lost his hiding spot. So, where did he go in his proto-badger suit, Mr. Edgeworth?
Huh, that's easy enough. With the mirror gone, he simply hid himself in the branch hallway.
I think that about wraps it up. Looks like we finally solved everything.
No, not yet. An even larger contradiction has now reared its head.
Edgeworth, please, we're almost done.
Perhaps you did not notice, but this recreation contains a very troubling inconsistency. The inconsistency between what I saw and the recreation lies...
The empty, the bit at the end. Yeah, there.
Take that!
Kay, take a good look at the end of the hall.
Oh, there's no blue badger there.
Exactly. The blue badger that I saw in reality is not here. This is the final point of this long chain of logic. The last remaining contradiction.
God, please be correct.
Thank you for turning on the boombox, detective.
Anything for you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Thank you for continuing to pretend you're relevant to the case.
Oh, okay. So let me get this straight. When you came out of the dining room, you saw a badger, right?
And that is precisely where the final contradiction lies. Something that shouldn't exist was there before me. Who or what do you suppose it was? I believe this is the real identity of our mystery badger.
Come on, do you...
Victim's costume.
Take that!
The badger I saw was in actuality the dead victim's body!
What?
Agent Lang, the entirety of my complete logic is my final, decisive piece of evidence. The murder happened in the hallway of the haunted house at the time of the drop-off. And you can consider the moment I heard the mirror breaking to be the real time of death for Mr. Deacon. Or Walters.
No!
Maybe it was due to their fighting, or perhaps it was the life-shattering bullet. But no matter what the cause was, the hallway mirror wall was broken.
You were in the house at the time, right? Are you telling me that you missed the sound of a gunshot?
There were a variety of sound effects playing at the time. No, there weren't. All for theatrics, I assume. The gunshot must have blended right in.
Yeah!
Now then, I'd like you to recall something for me. Who was it that was with the victim at the haunted house? Who was the one who had the opportunity to rob the victim of his gun and use it on him? It was you! Lansamano! Holy shit! Black Quill?
I'm sorry!
I wish this was Simon Blackwell.
True. This is the IS, or not IS, what the fuck is the UR1? This is the UR1 incident.
It's not like I had a choice! Oliver turned on me all of a sudden! He snapped and turned violent right after I hung up with you! He shoved me on the ground and straddled me!
That doesn't sound... Okay, Lance. Your fantasies are...
I fought back as hard as I could, grabbed his gun, and I shot him!
That's a weird fucking kink.
The bullet must have went through his body and shattered the mirror. If I hadn't taken his gun and shot him first, I would have been the one you found. He's a hardened criminal! He escaped from jail!
See? That's justified self-defense. My boy was only trying to protect himself.
That remains to be seen and will have to be resolved in court. Agent Lang, I leave the rest to you.
As if you were the one in charge around here. But I gotta say, you're alright.
You too.
Well, don't you have something to say?
What?
Perhaps with regards to my, identity?
I have to, like, try and remember what the word is, and it's just a whole process.
It's non-binary.
Alright, non-binary rights.
I'll take it. We can workshop it on the way home, Edgeworth. It's okay.
Oh, you don't live with me.
I can get Gumshoe to do it then. I don't know.
He doesn't either. He lives on the street outside.
Guys, arrest these two and get them out of my sight. Of
We
course, I'm
teleported
talking
in.
about Miles Edgeworth and King Faraday.
Yeah.
Wait, I had nothing to do with the murder. The only person you should be arresting is Lance!
That's actually funny as fuck.
Dad! I'm dead.
Sorry, but you're not slipping away that easily, Mr. Ernest Amano. You tampered with the evidence so that you could cover for your son. What a great dad you are, willing to risk it all. Truly touching. By the way, do you know why I'm really here?
And how could I possibly know the answer to such an asinine question?
You wound me. I came all this way from across the sea just to see you, you know?
You came to see me?
I'm so touched. What's that supposed to mean?
I have a few things to ask you, Mr. Amano, about the case from 10 years ago.
A case from 10 years ago? That's not 7! 7 is the magic number for past cases.
Oh, what's the name that you used here for that case? Gina?
It's known as the KG-8 incident.
The KG-8 incident?
Oh, so you remember it. Good. And you'll recall that the trigger in that case was the Amano Group scandal. Specifically, the charge of an internal smuggling ring.
Smuggling. There's that word again.
At the time, the person that was arrested as the ringleader was Mr. Amano's very own secretary, Mr. Colin Deveray.
I think you mean Oliver Garden.
No, that's his, that's his current name.
Well, yeah, but now you're dead naming him just because it was in the past. I mean...
Sorry, force of
What?
habit. You know, case files don't get updated when people's identities change. Sorry.
Okay.
Father. Even though you pushed the crime onto your then secretary, Mr. Garden, I always suspected that you were involved with the smuggling ring, Mr. Amano. Mr. Garden was arrested in place of you. Which is why when he broke out, you hid him from the police, right? You hid him in exchange for his silence on your little dirty secret.
No. Please calm down. I honestly have no idea what you're talking about.
Pretend to be ignorant all you want. We're taking you down to the precinct anyway for a nice long chat.
I want my lawyer.
Who's that?
Yeah, I don't... Huh?
Who the heck was that? That's what I'm saying.
Oh!
Shock Portsman!
Holy shit!
Holy fuck! I'll take him down to the precinct if you don't mind. My Portsman voice is very similar to my Lang voice.
True.
And who the heck are you? And why do you sound like a more cocky and arrogant version of myself? I'm Jacques Portsman, and I'm the prosecutor in charge of this case. Look at my cool coat. I want to do the coat thing.
Oh, Jacques. Thank goodness you're here.
Don't jerk me around. This is an Interpol case, so keep your paws off my suspect. Sorry, but I can't comply. I got the backing of the prosecutor's office. See, in this country, we prosecutors work with the police to bring cases to court. So if you could please cooperate with me here, that'd be great. Now, how about a handshake to seal the deal? Sorry, but I hate prosecutors. A whole lot of you. Guys, arrest the two suspects.
Sir.
Sir! Oh, I almost forgot. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, is it? I'd like to thank you.
Thank me? I thought you hated all prosecutors.
Yeah, for working so hard to fulfill my goal. Hey, is that any way to thank someone? And what the heck was that supposed to mean? You were so relentless with Lance that you forced Ernest to tamper with the evidence. Thanks to that, I finally had a legitimate reason to arrest him. So how does it feel to bite the hand that feeds you?
The hand that feeds me? I'm not sure I follow.
It's no use pretending with me. You're the one, right? You're the corrupt prosecutor that's working for Mr. Romano in the smuggling ring, right?
No, I would never
Yeah,
do
she's-
such a thing.
Portsman is right there.
Yeah, Jesus. Be rude to the right person at least. Though I guess you can't see the future like I can.
What the heck? Our insults are never wrong. In your prosecutor's office, there's definitely someone working with the ring.
Ah, so Agent Lang suspected by relation to Mr. Romano. That must be the real reason behind his antagonistic attitude. I'm sure there's nothing more to it than that.
Sorry, you're not gonna find out what that is until the last case of the second game.
True.
On top of that, your mentor was Manfred von Karma, right? There were non-stop rumors flying around about forged evidence with that guy.
How do you know that? He's, like, exclusive to this country as far as I know. I mean, maybe he prosecuted in Germany, but
I mean, if there was a prosecutor that corrupt, I feel like that would be a worldwide scandal once it all got out. Like especially at the end of Turnabout Goodbyes.
yeah, especially if it happens in America, I guess. Because America
Yeah.
makes their business everyone's fucking business.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess.
You're not twisting the truth behind those closed courtroom doors too, are you?
The courtroom is a place where the truth is revealed.
Well, don't worry. It's not only you. A whole lot of you can't be trusted. Prosecutor who never lost in 40 years, every defendant must be found guilty? Fueled by that kind of thinking, is it any wonder that courts produce nothing but falsities and lies?
It would seem that his disdain extends beyond just me.
Yeah, like I said, you're alright, your profession sucks. ACAB, you
Prosecutors?
know? It's like ACAB but prosecutors, APAB.
That sounds like a abnormal heart rhythm. Prosecutors, the courts, why is this man so, well, why is this person so angry with us all?
Rest assured, next time we meet, I won't be so forgiving. So don't you forget it!
They're so cool.
I fucking love these two.
Please wait. Agent Sheena, why does Agent Lang hate all prosecutors so?
Lang is the head of the long-honored House of Lang in Jiangfa.
It's 2:54 p.m. It's time for Germa
Is it
Burger.
Jama Burger time?
It is. Right in the middle of me getting to voice the character I'm actually really fucking excited to voice, of course. One sec. Copy. Paste. I gotta delete all the extra bullshit. 5.mp4. Okay. We're good.
The heads of all police-related divisions in that country were of Lang blood.
Were? What do you mean? Aren't they still? Also, isn't that like just a recipe for fucking corruption?
They were revered, but that was long ago. They don't hold that sort of sway anymore. And it was all because of the courts.
How can that be?
A prosecutor once withheld and tampered with the evidence one of the Lang detectives found. That evidence's purity was tarnished and cost the Lang family its honor and trust.
But not all prosecutors are like that.
Bestie, that's Blaze to Best. I think he's like the chief prosecutor.
He's the ex-chief prosecutor.
He was probably chief prosecutor at the time.
Yeah, he was.
So like, he kind of represents the whole fucking system.
True.
Even so,
Oh, sorry. I mean,
Excelsius.
Excelsius winner.
Yeah,
It's kind of a badass name, actually.
it is. I think it's better than Blaze to Best. Genuinely.
But my nickname for your old Coliseum Let's Play is outdated now.
That's true. That's ancient, though.
even so, Lang will never respect the court again, or any prosecutor. So Agent Lang is a person who hates all courts and is unwilling to forgive prosecutors.
Man, what a piece of work that guy is. Come on, Jin. Gotta catch up. You're gonna die tonight.
Yeah, I get to say one more line.
We still gotta deliver that thing to the old man, after all. And like I said, you're gonna die tonight. It was in the prophecy. How does he know the prophecy?
Detective Guamshu, I believe it's time we wrapped up and headed out ourselves.
Yeah. Are you going home, Mr. Edgeworth? I
No,
wish I had a home.
I've done nothing but be entangled in one mess after another since my return. If it's alright with you, can you drop me off at my office?
No problem, sir.
Excuse me.
Yeah? What is it?
That is. Thank you very much.
No, that's okay. No need to thank me, pal. I didn't do anything.
True.
Just doing my job as a detective.
Which is nothing.
I guess I was fooled pretty badly by Lance. Oh, cruel fate! What's a woman to do when she's been hurt by the one she loves?
I have an answer. Start dating women instead.
True.
And to think I never realized my father was right there. I never said anything to him. I knew it! I'm a failure.
Ah, there she goes again, talking to herself.
Miss Pops, I wonder if you know why your father participated in the kidnapping.
No, I have no idea.
Your father died while he was trying to stop Lance. Which means, from the beginning, he had no interest in the staged self-abduction.
Wait, then why did he...
I believe it was because of your presence, Miss Pops.
Me?
Lance realized that the two of you were related, which is why he used you as a hostage to coerce Mr. Walters into cooperating.
Father...
As a felon, he could not tell you of his real relation to you. However, as the Amano family butler, at the very least, he was able to watch over you. It was all he could do, but that was the shape of his overflowing love for you. Go on, speak your mind.
That is... Thank you very much.
You're welcome, although there is no need to thank me.
No, Lauren, stop. I mean, this man's so much older than you. Is he?
I'm
How old is
26.
Lauren?
Wait, how old is she? I'm 26!
19.
It's only 7 years! I mean, I'm not interested, but like... That's not that odd. Anyway.
Looks like you completely stolen her away, Mr. Edgeworth.
Way to go, sir.
Your technique is way beyond the level of a great thief.
What are you going on about now? Do I really inspire this sort of frothing desire in the female masses?
Wow, your deducing skills may be sound, but you still have no street spots.
That's Mr. Edgeworth for you.
The fuck did you just say, detective? Don't get sassy with me!
Oh no, 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 I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. It's been 20 years. I'm finally alive.
It's been 17 days!
Yeah, I mean, he still hasn't figured out who I am at all.
What?
If you haven't remembered in all this time, I guess I'm just gonna have to say it. This isn't the first time we've met, you know.
What do you mean, pal? Mr. Edgeworth? How do you know this girl?
Looks like you totally forgot me too, Gummy.
Gummy?
Here, maybe this'll jog your memories. I promised I'd return this to you one day, remember? It's a part of the prophecy.
That's a part of the prophecy. That single piece of cloth took me back, far into my past.
To the shitty games that suck ass?
To the shitty games that suck ass. To that fateful day 7 years ago when I first met the then child.
There's
Kay.
that magical number.
Hell yeah. And Detective Gumshoe. Crazy coincidence that I met them on the same day.
Oh my god, it's over.
Woo! I'm never fucking playing this case again. Never in my life. Oh my god. I hate this game so much. I hate it. Oh my god, I wonder who it could be in these images. It's really good that they black those out, just in case. New items unlocked in the gallery. That's not the gallery. Oh my god.
I hate the kidnap turnabout.
I hate Ace Attorney Investigations 1.
I don't.
Oh, thank god. That's the after. Awesome.
Right.
Character compendium.
I need to go lie down. I think I need to recover.
Yeah, me too.
See you guys next week for the good case. Bye, chat.
Yeah, true.
Bye.
Have a good lie down. Oh my fucking god. I never want to play this game again. Ever. After this playthrough. What? Spoilers? I haven't started playing that one yet. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna end stream too. I need to lay down also. So, yeah. Hate this case, but we're done. We're done with the dog shit case and the bad game. So that's good. Chat. Thank you for showing up if you did. If you've been here since the very beginning, thank you even more. Next week, we will begin Turnabout Reminiscence, which is actually a, like, solid case. You should play Pikmin instead. I do need to play Pikmin eventually. Oh my fucking god, my hand hurts like hell now. It literally didn't until I pressed the button to go to the end of screen scene on OBS, and then it started hurting as bad as it did yesterday, just all at once. That's fucking awesome. It's like God timed that perfectly. Okay. Ow. Okay. I'm gonna go not use my hand for the rest of the day. Thanks for showing up if you did. If you've been here for the very good, thank you even more. I'm gonna fuck off. Yeah. Good night, Tri-State area.